Not working.
Whoa, what up, Thursday gamers?
Not yet.
There we go.
What up, Thursday gamers? We're getting some weird video feed on our program monitor here. But we are here today with Don and Dan. I am probably gonna mess those names up at some point, so I'm sorry before I do that. We're playing some Frostgrave.
Yeah.
Don, walk us through this game. Like, what's the 1,000-foot view of this game?
Man, Frostgrave. Frostgrave is a game published by Osprey Games, and it came out originally in 2015. That was first edition. It was pretty popular, and it's so popular they came up with a second edition of Frostgrave.
Do you think that improved the game, or did they remove some good things that you liked?
It changed a lot of the spells. It cleaned up some of the gameplay, but basically it stayed the same. I think there were some improvements in there. But it's a fantasy skirmish game set in the city of Feldstad, the frozen city of Feldstad. And it's miniatures agnostic, so you can use whatever miniatures you want. They do have their own line of miniatures that are great, but you can use any miniatures you want to. You can use any scenery you want to.
Do they have models for every single thing in the game?
Kinda.
Okay.
I think there's some metal models for some of the monsters. There's a soldier's kit. There's wizard kit. A couple of wizard kits. There's gnolls. There's several different plastic kits. Yeah, there's several different plastic kits that you can get. They're all really nice miniatures, and but you're not stuck with those. You can use whatever you want. There's no mandatory base sizes. Just use good common sense. I've seen people use scenery that's not frozen scenery. You can use whatever scenery you want to, but I like the aesthetic of the frozen city, so I went all in.
So cool, yeah.
That's how I do it.
Yeah, some terrain isn't bold enough to commit to the winter theme, but when you have it all together on a board, it looks amazing.
So good.
So bottom line there is I got to play a lot of Frostgrave to justify what I did.
Years.
The 2 years I spent during lockdown building all the scenery, so we're going to play a lot of Frostgrave.
That's awesome.
Speaking of miniatures agnostic, me being the Bits boy brain going nuts, just looking at all the different kits that you used is so much fun for me.
That Warband's kind of fun because
Fire bits.
a lot of those are figures I use for Mordheim, and I use Kislev upper bodies, and I put them on Mordheim lower bodies to make Kislev Mordheim guys.
Troops.
So that's kind of a mishmash.
Yeah.
Some of those are older figures. This one was newer. I did all of these miniatures in the last few weeks, just so we could have a Necromancer Warband. Those are all pretty much Reaper models.
We actually have some video footage of each of the Warbands. I'm not sure.
Is that ready? No.
Yeah.
Will it be ready soon?
We'll play
At some point during the cast.
10
it'll be
minutes.
ready. Yeah.
We filmed some footage so you guys can actually see close-ups of this stuff. I want, let me shout out to people real quick. First of all, thank you to Reaper, the company.
Speaking of Reaper, I just
for
noticed
rating
that.
us with 114
Oh, the Reaper guys are here.
Awesome. We got some
Ironically.
subs as well. Lunar Koi, freaking Dan Mawson did a sub. Retro Evil Inc. Miniatorium said we have frosted tips, now we have some frosted graves. Indeed.
Hey.
Thorfinier, Graven said message was lost in the warp. Dark Pony said when you showcasing Conquest, maybe at some point we want to play all the games. There's a group here that plays it on the weekends, and we would love to kind of learn from them. It's always so easy when people have the factions and know the rules. Like in this case, Don has everything ready to rock. He's passionate about the game. He's willing to show us. So we have a group like that it's really easy. We could slide in there. Summit Forgery with the sub. Reaper Miniatures with Raid, and also Real Sleazy and Colts Pinks with some more subs. Thank you guys so much. We appreciate it. Rufus Kid is asking, all right, which one of you wants to bribe me not to bet on you and make you lose? Right? It's because Rufus's bets are curses, really.
Yeah. I said, doesn't he always vote on you and then you lose?
I mean, yeah. Although I had a mean win streak on the stream for a while, but then I played Curtis and Slime Vice and Fire and I lost. What can you do? One more sub, Zinalex. Thank you. Okay, so.
All right.
Introduce us to the setting and the story and the mission.
Okay.
What's going on here?
So we've got two Warbands. We've got the Thaumaturge Warband over here, and we've got the Necromancer Warband over here.
Okay.
And we're going to play a scenario that's out of one of the expansions. It's called Thaw of the Lich Lord.
Okay.
And that's a series of games that you play. It's a whole storyline. But I liked one of the scenarios. And this scenario is called Loot the Cart. And in this scenario, what happens is, I'll just read the crawl here. The rumors have been circulating throughout the frozen city that a new power has come to Frostgrave. The details are vague, but most believe that a powerful wizard is attempting to establish a hold on the city.
It's me.
No.
I'm good guys, you're bad guys.
Okay.
Spoiler alert, it's neither of you. He is served by a ragtag group of death cultists that have been seen wearing hoods and masks. As it happens, word reaches the warbands, that's you guys, that a group of these cultists was just spotted out in the ruins trying to fix a broken wheel on a cart full of treasure and supplies. It sounds too good. It sounds like an opportunity too good to miss, or is it?
Or is it?
So what we have here is we've got the cart in the middle of the table, laden with treasure, and you can see it's surrounded by 4 cultists. So that's where they're located at the start of the game. You guys have already deployed. We've already deployed the other 2 treasure tokens. Scott has rolled a pre-game spell, so he has added a zombie to his warband, so he has 1 extra zombo out there.
Sounds like cheating to me.
It could be.
I'm pretty sure
We'll see how it works out.
Model-wise.
We'll see how that works out. So at this point, we could roll for initiative.
Yes.
And get the game going if that's what you want to. If you're ready to do that.
Should we go over the individual models?
Yeah, you can do that. Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah, hey, and just so you know, Evan, we have a black program monitor. Nothing on it at the moment.
That's a preview monitor, but that's fine. I'll fix that in a minute.
Cool.
I'm just going to stare at it like a moth.
You're on the wide chat. You'll be on the wide chat until I finish doing this.
All right, cool. All right, so give us a rundown, Dan. Who is in your warband?
So I'll just go left to right from my perspective. So I got 2 thieves over here. They're kind of like the free schmucks you can hire.
Correct.
As I discovered previously, they die real good.
Everything dies really well in
Pretty
this
sure
game.
half my guys impaled themselves.
Yeah.
I have the Templar. So big guy, big suit of armor, big hammer over his shoulder, very cocky looking. A apothecary who just kind of hands out. He's the only model in the game, from what I understand, that can give healing potions to others.
He carries a healing potion with him. So
He carries it with him and
wizard.
just shoves
Here,
it in your
drink
mouth.
this.
Yeah. Just nah. Blah. I have my, I believe, this is that was the Templar. That's the Knight. He's man-at-arms. Yeah.
Right, that is the Knight.
The Knight, so really cool old Kislev mini with a big mace up in the air and a big shield. Pretty defensible. And then I have my main wizard with this really sweet, like, great sword flamber thing and a staff. Yeah, right in the middle there. A guy with the big pope hat is my wizard, which I love.
I'm not sure if I've seen that shot yet.
Oh, or not, yeah. Yeah, that's true. Should probably think about that. And then I have my, he's not the ranger, the guy with the bow, the archer.
That's the archer.
The basic archer here, a ranger who's kind of a mix of like shooting and combat, but moves very fast. My apprentice, who is a sweet Reaper mini, which I think is one of their Pathfinder minis, which I really love.
Yeah, I'm not sure. It's
Because it's based off of Wayne Reynolds' art, which I know way too well for my own good. And then I have the last guy here is the Man-at-Arms, which just makes me think of Bretonnians right away whenever I hear that.
or He-Man.
Is it Man-at-Arms or
I think-
Man of Arms? Something like that.
something like
Yeah,
that.
Yeah, something cheesy and
You'd think they'd give the guy a real name.
Yeah.
Oh,
real
like his
arms.
robot assistant
It's a
thing.
major character in the game in the show.
Yeah, okay.
But he's got a
Anyway.
nice little curved falchion thing.
I'll show that one more time in case chat missed it.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Chad. Look at the video right now. Look at some models. These are all painted by Don. Some of them painted in the last 2 weeks.
Yeah, a couple of new ones in there. I don't
think most
remember
of
which
mine
ones.
were painted. I think it was Scott's that were
Yeah, I
painted.
think I added a thief and I added the apothecary's new and the Templar's new.
Yeah.
The others are old figures from my Mordheim group.
Rufus and Dim, the creatives, giving compliments, saying fantastic, and the minis look good.
Thanks, guys.
Super happy I joined to see the army. Also got another sub from Apocamoose. Woo, time to get hyped for another game, indeed. Minitorium says fantastic paint job, Don.
Thanks, guys.
So far the bets are pretty even.
Also,
looking like 51% in favor of Dan and 49% in favor of me. So right on the middle.
Atsu333 said, Dan's got so many rocks he can't lose. And Rufus says he can just throw them at Scott if he starts winning. And someone else said, every rock Dan is carrying can be discarded for a reroll against Scott. That's a rule, right? Like, we're allowing
How did that work?
260
I don't know what
Yeah.
page that's on.
Yeah.
Can somebody
Yeah,
show me
it's
what page
House
that's
rules.
on?
House
Okay,
rules.
all
I
right, house
discard
rule.
rocks for rerolls, right?
All right.
I'm
All right.
okay with this.
I just bumped up Dan by 20%.
New house rule. All right.
All right, Scott,
Time
what do you
to go
got?
through,
What do you
Matt.
got on the table there?
I got a Necromancer Warband. So I have the main wizard and his apprentice. They're in like 2 squads right now in my deployment zone. And then I have 2 thieves. They're kind of the hooded figures with daggers. And then I have 2 man-at-arms. both with shields, one with a sword and board, and the one with an axe and a shield.
They're seeing them now.
And then awesome. I have an archer and I have a crossbowman. And then I have, or I guess it's called an archer and a marksman.
Marksman, yeah, because he's a heavier duty crossbowman.
Okay. And then I have the knight, who's the more heavily armored sword and board guy with a helmet on and full plate. And then the last guy I have is a barbarian. He's like the less armored one with the big axe. And then also not seen in the footage is I summoned a zombie before the game. I can have one up at any time, and I did a pre-spell to get him off. So he's another model I have in front of me now.
I know he's not in that picture. Can't play him.
Yeah. I love the thematic, like I don't know if it's not mauve, but that deep red wine color, burgundy.
Burgundy color.
Very nice color.
That's the new Viejo game colors. Fantastic new paints. I really enjoyed.
Really? Yeah.
Everybody is raving about the new
Viejo game colors. Really nice stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good stuff.
JJ Waterboy and Olive VR. Thank you for the subs.
Also, this vote is at 69%, and
Nice.
they gotta win, right?
Nice. Yeah. Keep it there, chat. Don't move it.
Nobody else vote.
I gotta say,
Actually, no,
Scott's
everyone.
army looks so much cooler. Get wrecked, Dan.
Hey.
Okay, so now we roll for initiative, right?
We are going to roll for initiative at this point.
Okay.
So you're each going to roll a d20.
10, right in the middle.
10 for Scott.
2 for Dan.
2 for Dan. Sorry, Dan.
Great start.
So it's over to you. So we start, the game starts with the wizard phase.
Yes.
So you will activate your wizard
'Kay.
and 3 soldiers that are within 3 inches of him at the beginning of the turn.
Okay, so my wizard has a move stat of 6. Every soldier in a Warband and Frostgrave has a different move stat. Some faster, some slower.
Right.
As my first action, I'm going to attempt to cast, and every character gets 2 actions, right?
Correct. That's correct.
Cool. So my wizard has the ability to cast spells. You can also move. You can move twice. When you move twice, the second time you move is half distance. But I'll cast a spell, and I will try to give Fleet Feet to one of my thieves, the one right next to me. And so every spell has a casting value for your wizard and your apprentice. Because the wizard's a little bit better, the value is a little bit lower. So for Fleet Feet, I need a 12 or higher.
Correct.
So let's see what we got. You got a 3?
That is a 3.
Doesn't go off.
So it doesn't go off. Not only does it not go off, but you have missed by a significant amount of points.
Yes,
So
over
you-
7, right?
Right. So you do take damage in this instance.
Ooh!
So let's see. What was your target number? 12?
12 was the target number, so I was
Missed
9
by
off.
9 points. So that is 2 points of damage.
Ooh! Okay, he tried. I've never.
So casting spells is dangerous.
So he failed so hard. He like slipped on his staff, fell on the ground, like hurt his ankle.
Did something. He did something.
Ate it. He's like, go my mid.
Oh!
Also, Mike Rizzle asked, does first activation have to be a move in grouped activation at least? It does not.
It does not.
Yeah.
No. So when there's 2 types of group activation. There's the wizard activation, where you can activate your wizard and up to 3 soldiers, and they can go in any order. And then there's group activation, where when you nominate your soldiers, everybody moves first, and then they do their second action. You usually use that when you're ganging up on somebody.
Atsu333 said, Scott's wizard immediately trips on one of Dan's rocks.
Dan's hucking rocks across the table.
Like Genie's like, not like this, Scott. Not like this.
Not this way.
All right.
Scott,
So, yes.
I have good news about the slide camera.
Oh, it's that.
The battery is already dead.
That's fine.
Good news.
We'll deal with
Thanks.
it. I'll deal with it when Dan's doing his.
Yeah.
For his second action, he's gonna do a move. He has a move of 6, so I move 6 inches forward.
All right.
My thief is going to go next, and he has a move of 7, and then his second move can be 3.5, and so my thief will move 10.5 inches. Just to double up.
Double up.
All right, so
You gotta make Zoidberg moves or noises when you double move, right? Just like,
that was 8 inches.
What page is that on? I don't remember that.
House
rule.
rules.
House rules. More
Goes
house
with the
rules.
rock rules.
I got to get the sheet on the house rules. I didn't get that.
All right.
mail.
That's the second person to go, and I can go with 3 people, right?
Correct.
I love that thief with just the cloak.
The cloak. Classic thief pose.
I think my boy. Oh yeah. Okay. My man at arms with a move of 6 is gonna do the same thing. We're gonna move 9. Moving twice. That is 3 inches.
And just to be clear, there is no difficult terrain on the table. Only if you climb over a wall, that would count as difficult terrain. And for the difficult terrain move, it's 2 inches for every 1 inch that you move.
Okay.
It costs you 2 inches for every 1 inch that you move.
Same thing with climbing, right?
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah.
Okay,
So
yeah. Right.
Yep.
All right, so I did my 3 activations in my wizard phase.
Okay.
Mike
and then-
Rizzle subscribing with Prime.
Hey, thanks, Mike Rizzle. And then that's it. That's my wizard phase.
So you're done with Wizard Phase?
Yep.
Dan, over to you for Wizard Phase.
So we alternate back and forth each phase.
So let's see.
Oh, wife in the chat.
Who's in the chat?
My wife, Amzy Ray. Did anyone get the
Goodness.
reference Scott did?
My wife.
You know?
Is your wife coming into chat to judge you?
No, she's trying to give me props. My family like speaks in movie quotes and dumb shit like that, and so I've just kind of inherited that my entire life, and so I say a lot of things that are from movies and stuff. But it's just like part of my language now.
And then
Oh, okay, yeah, double up.
line of sight is 24 inches.
Line of sight is 24 inches, correct.
I may
Line
try.
of sight. You mean range in your weapon?
Yeah,
So-
so it's range line of sight, which is that full 24 inches in line of sight.
Correct.
You just gotta be able to see him, right?
So casting a spell or shooting a missile weapon, you have to have line of sight visually to the target.
yes.
And we can use this laser pointer if you want to check to see if you can see it.
I think I can. I mean,
Okay.
I got a pretty direct line of
All
sight.
right. What are you doing?
I think I'm going to try and cast Blinding Light.
Okay. Do you want to use this? Or you got one.
The urge to just use my
To flop that
ancient-
out and break all the models and the scenery?
look
Yeah,
at
do
this.
that.
Yeah.
Do that,
Yeah,
Dan.
Here,
yeah.
show it, flip out.
Yeah.
Let's flip it out one more time. Look
Yeah,
at this
yeah.
fucking apparatus.
I'm just gonna let me poke you with this. Let me just,
How does it fold? Am I gonna break it? That one has to go first. Oh my god, it bends that way
I knew it was
too!
going to happen.
Jesus!
I blame Scott. Not my ridiculous tape measure. Yeah, that's 24 inches.
all right.
We got John in the chat. He says, "Hi Don, Godspeed in leading these boys through the snow."
We need it.
Messing at who?
I'm gonna try and cast
shit.
Blinding Light on that thief right there. And that is
Good thing I have my
Wizard, it's an
sunglasses on.
8. Target must make an immediate will roll with a target number equal to a casting roll. If it fails, it may not attack, shoot, or cast line of sight spells. Its fight stat is reduced to 0, and its move to 1. At the end of each turn, the figure may attempt another will roll with the same target number.
Okay, so what's the target number on your spell?
8.
Okay,
So I just need an 8. That's an
18 will do it. So now you have to make a will roll.
And you have to beat my 18.
And you have to beat an 18.
Don, I noticed here that it says in my items I have sunglasses and SPF 50 sunscreen.
Yeah,
So
did you just write that in?
Does that add to
Yeah.
the will stat at all?
Yeah.
I that's a
It adds
rule
to the
book-
cool factor,
Cool factor,
but
yeah.
not the will stat.
The goggles do nothing.
I'm thinking about to get
That's really-
blinded by the light.
Oh, that's not helpful. That is not helpful
So
at all.
am I like ultra blind now?
No, it just no.
So if you added those two together, it made a 20.
it made
right?
a 20. Yeah, we're not going to talk about the die
yeah.
20. There you go.
Team effort in blinding your poor thief.
Oh, jeez.
Nat 20, come on.
All right, so
Scott,
throw
take that fire and put it
Throw
in the
that
garbage.
token on him. Throw that token on him
Yeah.
so we know that he's affected
Oh, you
by
got!
that
I
spell.
forgot you got tokens for it.
Yeah.
Oh, these tokens are so lovely.
Persistent
And
spell.
Don, I've made you explain this to
Haney.
me a million times,
Yeah.
but explain to the people how you make these.
So
things.
this is a. Can I put this in the dice tray?
Oh, yeah,
Can
put
you
it
see
in the
dice tray?
Yeah.
How about that?
Can't read it, but you can see.
Oh, you can't read it.
Hang on.
That's
Hang
cool.
on. Tell me what you want to do.
Oh yeah, look at that.
I was gonna say,
Too much glare.
just straight glare.
Much glare. Anyway, they are. This is an old trick from the Infinity gang. So when you play the game Infinity, there's a lot of tokens that you have to use. And so what you can do is you print these out on cardstock, and then they make these little resin pog things that you can order online, and you punch out the cardstock and you put the resin pogs on top. So you can make your own tokens. You can make them anything
They're
you
little
want.
sticky,
little sticky.
domed, clear things.
Yeah, I think they call them they use them for bottle caps, some crafting thing for bottle caps or something
Okay.
like that. But the Infinity game guys do this because you have a lot of tokens.
Yeah,
so,
but it
so
makes
it's
a
great trick.
wear-resistant little
Yeah,
token.
yeah, it's just a tough little token. It's just paper on the back.
awesome.
But they work great. So print them out
Alex.
whatever you want.
Alex showed up at work the other day to play Infinity, and he had an entire flat of his table war case was just those tokens. It was an entire section of his case was just those tokens.
Yeah.
Mike-
All right,
Mike
activate your
Genie.
other three dudes.
Mike Genie says, "What's a pog?" 80% of the chat. What's a pog?
Yeah.
Oh, my back does hurt. Oh God. So
3 more dudes.
yeah, 3 more dudes. I will get moving my stuff. Man at arms, move.
Scott told you to roll better once, right? Don't make you say it a third time. I'm trying, main shaman. I'm trying, but it's difficult.
He's not gonna stand up there. I'm gonna move him. Barely.
Oh, I can fix the camera.
Templars
Yeah,
move
good
5.
Yeah, Templars are heavier armor, so they
Oh,
move
I
slower.
gotta do
Yeah,
both
look
of
You have to do both your activations for each character. That's
Yeah.
correct.
Oh, yeah.
For each model.
I mean, impossible.
So move a second
You gotta
time.
let it charge a little bit longer, and then we like replace it like midway through the game.
I want him there.
Because I feel like I don't want to keep chasing the
flop
battery
around.
dragon.
There's got to be one bat. It lasted the whole stream last time.
Yeah.
We can stick one of those hogs under it or something.
Yeah, there we go.
That's fine.
I just can't move it again. So he double moved. And I will do this.
So Dan is marking his models as
Bees.
activated so that we can keep track of that through each round so that we know when we
then-
get to the
Oh.
soldier phase which figures have already activated.
I am very bad about doing this in
That's
every
okay.
in every game
That's
that
all
I
right.
play. It's actually in Guild Ball. It's built into the game how you show that a model hasn't activated because you put influence on the model, and then as you spend the influence, you use their actions up.
Ah,
So
okay.
you always know
Take
that
it
the
out.
model's gone because it has spent.
Yeah, spent his activation.
Mostly all of it's influence. Yeah.
Which I super like.
Just another reason Guild Ball is the best game ever. Yeah, I know. I'm a fanboy. I know.
I love me some Guild Ball.
All right, you moving dudes up.
Moved. All of us just double moved.
Just double moved everything?
Nice.
All right,
Yeah,
so you're done
yeah.
with your wizard phase?
Yep.
All right, back to you, Scott, for your apprentice phase now.
All right, so same deal. I can do a group activation with people nearby me, and they can move when my apprentice moves. Okay. Do I try to cast Fleet again and make another person go fast? I need to do it, but I do want to cast a spell.
All right.
So with the apprentice,
So the apprentice casts at 2 points worse than the wizard.
is that
Because they're
true
apprentice.
of all spells?
It is true of all spells. Yep, the apprentice casts at 2 points less.
Okay.
And through the campaign system, as the wizard levels up, the apprentice levels up, but it always stays 2 points behind the wizard.
Okay.
Can you hurt your other wizard with a spell? Sir?
I'll try. I should probably cast an easy spell then, considering this.
That's why I went for blinding light, because it was an 8. I was looking and I'm like, what can hit him from
Yeah,
this
the
range?
numbers vary quite a bit.
And
The
it's either
difficulty of the
that
spell.
or like shield is a good one that I have. I have a lot of like just buff your guy spells, which I think is cool.
So I can move up 6 and then cast Mud, which is like a big area of rough ground that's like hard
Correct.
to move.
Yep.
Does that also affect me, or does that only affect Dan?
No, it affects anybody who goes through it.
Same
Okay.
with my wall. That's where I almost accidentally blocked all my own stuff with the
Yeah.
wall.
And so if I did that, I feel like, I don't know, that's not super valuable. I have a zombie already. I don't need to summon one. I could summon like an imp or something, but I feel like I want to do it when I'm closer to him. Maybe I'm just going to double move with my apprentice. I can't see you for Bone Dart. Can't dart you, you know?
I was gonna say you could summon an imp by all the little dudes with the wagon.
Oh, maybe I should do that.
Chaos.
How hard is it to summon an imp? Because if it's hard, then I'm not going to have this homie try.
Well, what's your target number?
Target number 4, imp, is 14. Yeah, we're not going to do that.
Scott.
Nope.
Scott.
Hey, I need
the goal.
People bet channel points on me. I cannot let them down.
Don't let them down.
All right, we got
Don't make
that
bad
guy.
calls.
It's funnier this way.
I know.
It's true.
It
The
is.
combo factor is way higher when you finish your spells.
I think we're just gonna double move everything. Barbarian.
I'm to drink number 2 for my baby bladder.
What's the range on most things in this game? The crossbow.
Everything is 24 inches.
So pretty far.
Right. In some scenarios, there are weather effects that
Shorten
affect
the
shorten the
ranges,
range. Yeah. So
Interesting.
So in certain scenarios, it's like a storm
I
or,
was gonna say
or
you're
fog
talking
or
about
something.
one, where
yeah.
it's like a windstorm
So,
or a
yep,
snowstorm
yep.
on like a frozen river.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. There was one we played on a frozen river.
That one sounded awesome.
kind of want to like sneak over here with my crossbow and then pop a shot on one of these guys guarding the wagon. I don't know if I can make it though, because when you climb, it's basically double movement, right?
Yeah. So the way they do it is it's 2 inches for every 1 inch of movement.
Also, Main Shaman asked, does the apprentice ever become the master? And I'm pretty sure, did I read a rule
If
right
the-
that
yeah,
you can
if the-
have a character
Right.
ascend
Yeah,
or
during
transcend?
the campaign mode, if your wizard is killed, you have the option to elevate your apprentice to
Your
the
wizard.
wizard and then hire another apprentice.
I also read like in between games, there's like a optional rule where your wizard can roll and the spell's on a 20+, and if you get it, your wizard transcends and just like you win the campaign or something goofy like
Yeah,
that.
there's something
Which is
funky
some
in there. I
crazy
think
house
that might
rule.
be it might be too specific to. I think it's in Thaw of the Lich Lord.
So-
where you can get lichdom or something like that.
Dim the Creative asks, what is the objective here? There are piles of gold on the table that we are trying to collect. One is closer to me, one is closer to Dan, and then there are 3 more in the center of the board that are
Correct.
being guarded by some thugs.
Right.
So we're trying to get gold and then get it to the edge of our deployment.
Right. Yeah, we did a bad job of explaining what the
But then,
purpose of this
you,
was.
you
but-
had the story,
Right,
but,
right,
like that's
right.
the actual gameplay.
Right. So the
mission.
gameplay is So
Yeah.
the wizards are in the city to try and get treasure, and so we've got 5 treasure tokens on the table. Whoever gets the most will win the game.
Yes.
That's what we're
in
for.
5 rounds.
And as many rounds as you want to play. There's no limit to the number of rounds, but
It's just the
usually
games go
usually
until-
game goes until someone has got the majority of treasure off the table.
Okay.
Monument Hobbies just rated us.
I just
Hello.
saw that. Yeah.
Second one of
Hey,
the evening, 65 comes
Thank you,
from-
Monument Hobbies. Do we want to play until all treasure is gone, or to a specific round?
we can play to round 6 if you want to, and then we can determine who has possession of the most treasures, and we can call it from there.
Sure. Okay. I moved my crossbowman, my marksman here,
Okay.
and I'm gonna in 6 inches, and I'm gonna pop a shot on this guy who is like 20 inches away.
All right.
Yeah.
So
do you
let's see.
need to measure?
Intervening
at
terrain.
24 inches.
I think we got the.
So for
got that.
shooting,
We'll
yeah,
do intervening terrain. So, which one are you shooting? This guy right
That
there.
guy
on the
right
edge of the-
there.
So I'm going to say one piece of intervening terrain because we've got the base of that model.
Right,
there.
so we draw
that's
a
going to
line.
give you a +1.
wait, he gets
Well,
to roll
it's-
for the thug?
I roll for that? I thought you rolled for
Oh, I'll roll for the thug, so I get a +1.
you're
Yeah, because
DM.
you roll hot.
Is this your
so-
dice?
Yes.
All right.
The night's good. The night's good. Monument Hobbies. We're just getting started playing some Frostgrave.
So you're going to roll, and you're going to add your shoot.
Okay, so the shoot of my marksman is +2. And I'm trying to exceed an armor value here, right?
Well, first you got to win. The shooting roll.
Oh, the shooting
So we're
roll,
going to
okay.
see what happens with that first. So you're going to roll. That's a 19.
19
Okay.
plus 2.
So I got a 13. So you're going to win the roll. But you add 19 plus 2. That gives you a 21. I had a 13 plus 0 because the cultists get a 0 to their fight.
Don't you get +1 for the
+1.
cover?
So 14. But I still lose. So now we ignore this.
Okay.
And we take the 19 minus the thug's armor. And the thug's armor is a 10. Not a thug, I'm sorry, the chaos cultist. His armor is a 10. So you're going to do 9 points of damage on him. And he has 10 points of damage. So he has 1 remaining. Yeah, so that was
Shot
a
him in
nasty
the
shot.
neck. He's bleeding out
Nasty
right now. He's like,
shot.
And your marksman doesn't have anything that adds to damage?
let's
trying to
see.
remember.
Oh, you have a
Plus
you
2
did the
damage.
+2 damage. So that's going to kill that guy. That's right. Forgot about
Chat,
that.
look at me now!
A lot of
First
numbers
blood.
to keep track of. So we
What a
will
plank
pull this
walker.
off, and we will put him over here as part of your body count.
I haven't 420'd today. You can't gaslight me. What? We're gaslighting?
Yeah, so the crossbow does more damage. I forgot about that. It's a +2 damage, and that is added on after the fight roll is won.
Guy got shreked.
You got wrecked.
All right. Now, and for my last action, I will move my other thief. I'll double move him. That's 7 inches, and then he can move another 3.5.
So fast.
Yeah, the thieves are quick. Well, they have one job:
Steal things.
steal things and get off the board.
All right. Okay, so my apprentice phase is done, and now it is Dan's apprentice
And
phase.
Dan's apprentice phase.
My go. Okay.
Second blood. Wait, second blood? No, that's first blood.
First blood.
I mean,
no,
I guess I blinded your
I
guy.
guess
yeah.
hurting myself was first blood.
Oh,
Well done.
you can't get first blood from me. If I get first blood.
Yeah.
Stabs leg. So that is Man-at-Arms. How fast does Man-at-Arms move?
Should be
All right.
6.
Someone asked to hear the spells for each warband. I'll do mine first while Dan does his apprentice phase.
All right.
So I have Bone Dart. Essentially, it's kind of a nuke. I have Bones
Bone
of the
Dart.
Earth, which is like I can slow people down with like skeletons that grip their ankles. I have Raised Zombie. I can have 1 zombie out at a time. I already have one out. I have Fleet Feet, which adds 2 to my move. I can summon an Imp, which is like a neutral mob that can attack both myself and my opponent. I can summon a big mud AoE that is rough ground to walk in. And then I have Elemental Shield, which this absorbs damage.
Yeah, so you put it in front of you,
Okay.
and it absorbs the damage until the points are gone.
Okay.
I think it's 3 points, up to 3 points of damage.
Yeah, it's
That's
3
it?
points. And then I have Telekinesis. I can cast. I can like pick up the treasure with a spell and move it 6 inches in any direction. The further down the list I got, the more difficult the cast value is. So Elemental Shield and Telekinesis are 14, whereas a Bone Dart is an 11. Or sorry, a 9. Even
Could I
easier.
see his wizard with a spell through the door?
Dude, if you can see me, you can see me.
Where, through here?
Through the wizard, yeah.
I'm a wizard.
You can, I will allow it, but it's going to be 2 pieces of terrain.
Well, for a
sure.
spell? Because terrain doesn't affect spells, does it?
If it was a shooting spell, is it
Okay.
a shooting spell? It's just blinding
I'm going
light?
to try and blinding light
Okay,
again.
just blinding light.
Instead of putting up walls a bunch this time, I'm just going to blind all your guys.
Oh! Dude, this guy's got a hood on, so he better get some kind of bonus, Don.
It's
All right.
I need
So
a 10.
what's your target number?
I got a 1.
That is a failure.
That's
fair.
one
So
of
that's-
the numbers involved in 10.
So you
So do
failed
I get
by
to
9.
take out a rock and re-roll?
You failed by 9, so you're going to take 2 points of damage.
2 points damage.
These wizards are professionals.
They're professionals. And also, this is a characteristic of the game of Frostgrave.
It is.
It's a D20 game, so crazy things happen, and it's fun, you know? It's like built into the game, and it's advertised as such, and so I like it.
I blame Scott for all of my failures.
See, it's okay in Frostgrave for it
Yeah.
to be swingy based off of the dice, but it's not okay in Age of Sigmar.
It's because Age of Shigmar.
Shigmar?
It masquerades as not that, though. That's the problem.
Oh no, I was just gonna say it's not okay because it's made by GW.
That too.
Boo.
That too.
Boo hiss. What does he have? +2 shoot. +2 shoot.
Bro, I know. I watched the last series in Dream League, Adam, and then they were saying like after that last match ended, they were gonna patch it, but I couldn't stick around to watch. But I am very curious what they changed.
So someone's mentioning the square bases.
Yeah.
And yes, I am old enough to do historicals. But the reason I chose the square base, it's a couple reasons I chose the
More
square
times.
bases. One of them was because that's what I had during the pandemic. I had tons of those, so I figured I'd put stuff on square bases. But the other one is that moving through the terrain is kind of tricky. So for the main models, I used the smaller square bases so that it's easier to get them to move around the terrain.
For kicks and giggles, he's
Yeah.
going to try and shoot there. It looks like 2 pieces of intervening terrain.
Okay. So a +2 to my roll.
Yep.
Yeah,
And
so
I'm
right
also
now-
going to have a
All right.
+2.
Dan's rolling a shoot.
An archer. He's
He's going
shooting.
to roll a different dice.
He adds his shoot value to his roll, and then Don is defending with his fight value and a d20.
Right.
And whoever wins the combat.
18
Right. And the
plus
thugs
2.
fight the chaos cultist fight. The cultist fight value is a 0, so I will not be adding anything to this.
outside of
Okay,
the
so
terrain.
So that's
gives
an
you a
11.
plus
So he
two.
loses.
Yes.
So you've got an 18
+2.
+2, so that's a 20.
20.
Minus his armor of 10, so that's 10 points of damage. That's another one gone.
Boom. Perfect amount of damage.
Yeah.
High
Grab
five
him
to
off.
us.
Yeah.
Which one did you
Killing
hit?
thugs.
This guy.
Grab him off and put him in your pile there.
You got a pile?
I got it.
Yeah. So the reason we're
Your
doing
pile?
that.
Our pile, comrade.
So the reason we're doing that is because in the campaign mode,
You
or
get
at the end of the game, you get points for
bonuses,
everything
yeah.
that you kill on there.
Oh,
Can
okay.
necromancers raise up all of the people that they kill?
Okay.
What's that?
Can Scott use his necromancer ability to just
He cannot.
put him back in play?
No,
Come
he
on.
cannot. He's already got his zombie. He's already got his zombie.
Dan.
It's enough.
This is D&D, right? I mean, it's not D&D, but it's like inspired by it a little bit. What if you and I strike a deal right now?
Uh-oh.
We carry all the treasure off of the board, save for the last one, and then we just fight for it. What do you
Or I murder all of your guys.
Okay.
I take all of it.
Fine,
We know where
that's how
this
it
one's
is.
going.
Fine.
We know where this one's going.
Well, I mean, when? I don't know. Let's see.
Mike
option
Genie with the
is-
So-So Pro reference. And then a shout out to Frostgrave. I picked up 5 or so of their boxes. Awesome customization. Their wizards and soldier boxes. Yeah.
I
Yeah, the
picked
wizards
up
are super nice.
the Wizards 2 box just because of all the little like tchotchkes in there for
Yeah.
conversions, like tons of bags, bits, like spell
Lots of fun
components,
stuff in there. Yeah, definitely.
rats, familiars.
So are you done with the apprentice phase? Or do you have
Yes.
anybody left? You're done?
So I got the 3 with the apprentice. So basically double moved, moved shot.
Okay.
All right. And now we do the rest of our soldiers.
Correct. So anybody that hasn't moved in one of the previous 2 phases that's left can now
It's
activate.
all at once, right? So like he would do all the rest of
Yeah,
his.
he does all of his, and then you do all of his.
Okay.
Correct.
Okay, so I have 3 dudes left: a zombie, a archer, and a man-at-arms. Is that an archer? Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Yeah,
You've got a regular archer. Correct.
I do. He's gonna move a 6,
And your zombie moves 4, just as a reminder.
Okay, and
You
then
have the stats.
the other soldier. Okay, so they're both 6. These 2 remaining ones, and the zombies 4. Okay. I was kind of holding back my archer in the off chance that he would like walk something into line of sight and I could shoot it. But to be honest, I honestly deployed the archer kind of foolishly. So I don't think I can get anywhere in 6 inches to make a nice shot.
Please continue to deploy your archer foolishly, sir.
Yeah, I would have to have been really thinking about it if I wanted to pull this off.
There's also not a ton of fire lanes that go across the board. Like this was super lucky that doorway lined up just
that's
enough
cool,
where
though.
your wizard was like toe in and she just went, pew, and then she bug zappered herself instead of doing what she was supposed to do. But we can all hope that in the next turn I can proceed to bug zapper you.
I'm gonna move. I double move the archer. Double moving the zombie. And this homie is gonna double move as well. Woo! Get in there, brother.
Scott, do you remember what I said about the Zoidberg noises?
I don't know what they are. Okay, I did the rest of my soldiers. Now on to you.
Okay, I just have my 2 thieves left. So they move 7. And I'm pretty sure they're literally just going to want to double move. 7,
And then 3.5.
3. Half is just.
Thorfinn says that each Frostgrave mini box has like 50 heads for 20 possible minis.
Yeah, they have so many bits. That's why I bought that wizard too, and I'm like, I don't play this game yet. But
The Wizard 2 set is all female wizards, right? Yeah.
That's the other thing that I thought was
And
cool
there's a
was it was like all female wizards.
Yeah, and the second soldiers box is all female soldiers.
Because
So
they also had
really
have
cool you can
soldiers,
get-
knights,
Yeah.
wizards, cultists. Yeah, there's so many.
And if you buy multiples, you can mix and match all the parts and
Nice.
make different things. There's a barbarian set.
What's
there's a
happening
whole
right
bunch
now?
of-
Okay. So if we've
Oh,
activated
trippy.
if we activated all of our figures,
Yep.
is that the end of round 1?
So no, because what's left now would be the monster phase, and in this case, that would be any uncontrolled creatures. There's 2 of these cultists left on the board, but they've chosen to stay with the cart. They're not going to do anything this turn.
Okay.
So we're going to go past the monster phase. We're into round 2, so you'll both roll initiative again.
Oh, all right.
Just like the idea of the poor schmucks by the wagon, just one of them being like, Jim,
Flashbang.
hand me a wrench for that wheel, and Jim's just sitting there with an arrow in the head.
Okay, Scott's got a 10.
Yeah, 10 last time too, right down the middle.
Dan's got an 18,
Scott.
so it's over to you.
Scott,
Prize.
Your
what I
dice
heard?
back.
I heard you're about to get Shrek.
Uh-oh.
Very possible. I have some people exposed.
Uh-huh. I also have no ranged guys.
So now you would start with your wizard phase, and
Yeah.
any models within 3 inches of the wizard at the start of the turn.
So what I'll do is I'll also do, since I put all the tokens on, it'll now be, well, if I remembered to. So now it'll be the opposite, where
So you'll take them off to
move them
indicate
as
that
I
you're
go.
activated.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
Kind of curious. Oh, I did move him within 3 of him, so he is an option as well. And it's I declare who's all going to
Yes.
activate at once.
Yep.
So I will activate. Actually, I'll activate the Thief, the Templar, and the Knight and my Wizard.
Okay.
The chat is asking why the AI stayed put. Like, what's the narrative reason? Do we get to know that or no?
They are working on the cart.
Okay, trying
That's
to
all they
fix
can
it.
do. That's their one mission.
Okay.
That is their concern.
That is their concern.
Also,
They're working on the cart.
Dan, can you quickly run us through the spells in your arsenal and like what their names are and what they kind of do vaguely?
They're an enigma wrapped in a mystery.
Oh my gosh.
Secret
Goodness.
knowledge, sir.
No.
Secret knowledge.
We need to know.
We need to know.
So going through, so the first one I cast was, and tried to cast twice, was Blinding Light. It's a line of sight range spell. Wizard can cast it really easy on an 8, or relatively easy on an 8. Prentice on a 10, that's kind of why I tried for it. And it basically makes your guy make a will roll, and then blinded like your thief was. My next spell is heal, which for my wizard is 7 and my apprentice is 9, which is real good. Just heal someone up to 5 points, line of sight, and a target figure within 6 inches. Can't take a guy above its starting health, has no effect on undead or constructs, so I can't heal your guys back to death. Rip.
They become your guys?
Yeah. Heal them back to
No longer
back
undead.
to life, and then they're like, oh.
You're like,
No
wait,
longer on
was
your
dead.
team.
I
Now they're
have human will
Now
again.
they're on the other team.
Next one is shield, which is a 10 for my wizard, 12 for my apprentice. Gives the armor +2 armor for the rest of the game, and I have these nice little shield tokens for that exact thing.
Nice.
And what is it? Transpose, which is a 14 and a 16 because it is a illusionist spell instead of a thaumaturge spell. And it basically swaps 2 minis on the table within line of sight and 12 inches of one another. May switch themselves. Members of opposing warbands are eligible for targets, but may make a will roll. So I can basically be like,
Swap.
how about you two go away? Next one is Furious Quill, 12 and 14. Basically, a illusionary pen kind of just like pops up and just like starts poking you and
Poking at you.
badgering you, and
Yep.
very on brand for me. My pocket full of 4 pens right now. If I get that off, I just start throwing pens at you for the rest of the game.
Okay.
But it's while under attack, the target suffers -1 move, -2 fight, -4 shoot, and -2 to all casting rolls. Whenever the target is activated, it may make a will roll to try and get away from it. Wizard Eye, which is a 12 and 10. Basically, I just make an eye pop out of a terrain piece within line of sight, and then I can use that for vision. Basically, draw line of sight from the wizard eye instead of the figure itself when casting spells. So super fun utility. I can just use that to see things a little bit easier. Wall, which is one I used one time in our previous attempt, it's a 14 and a 16, so pretty difficult to get off. But it creates a 6-inch long, 3-inch high wall, which must be within 10 inches in line of sight of the spellcaster. Wall can be climbed as normal at the end of each turn. After the turn in which the spell is cast, on a 1 to 4 it vanishes. And Don has these wonderful wall templates. I like that spell a lot,
You like
especially
that
when I
spell.
use it to just block Scott out of the game.
Yeah, because the terrain is so
Dense.
like
It's-
dense. It's very easy to block an entire moving lane with one of these big, like what are they, like 4-inch wide walls?
6
it's
inch,
6
yeah,
inches
6
wide.
inch by 3.
6
Yeah.
inches by 3.
And then the last one is a 14 and a 16 again. It is strength. Gives a target +2 fight. And again, most of my things that buff stuff, multiple effects don't stack. Basically, it's just that +2 is forever just added to whatever you have, and you can't do it again.
Okay.
But yeah, so let's
remove some of our beans.
yeah. So I'm doing the opposite where I'm pulling them up as I go. So then each turn it kind of reverses.
Oh, hey, that's not a bad idea.
Whoa.
He says as he removes
Too
them
late.
all.
I'm 80% of the way through. Like
Too
now,
late.
now it doesn't matter. But
Information that would have been good to know
so
2 seconds
how-
ago.
yeah.
How does combat work again?
So
I can move into combat and
you
use
can-
an action.
Yep,
to hit.
you use an action to fight. So you need 1 action to move into base to base, and then 1 action to fight.
And it's within 1 inch.
Are you going for the thug right now? Dude? You're just gonna
If I
bash
need to,
this
but
guy's
it-
brain in?
Why not? Violence?
Remember
what I said to your
Dan
offers,
woke up
Scott?
today and he chose violence.
He chose violence today.
Same as every other day.
Can you move through your own guys?
You can
Wall
move
is
through
a
it.
broke
If there's
ass
sufficient
spell.
space around
So-
it, you can kind of climb the wall.
Yeah. Because I might move my wizard first and have him try and cast a spell.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll have my wizard go, and I will
Is he going to move first, or is he going to cast first?
cast first. I'm going to cast shield on my own guy.
Okay. What's your target number? Well, that's going to do it.
Much less than that.
Yeah, that's going to do
Um,
it. So the shield goes off, so
so
now your guy has
Dan
what?
got a,
Plus
Dan got a
2?
19, Chad.
Is it +2 to his armor?
+2 to his armor.
Okay. So what's he at now?
So now that is the knight. So he goes from a 13 to a 15.
Okay.
I'm going to write that in there so I
Yep.
remember.
And that's permanent.
That is
That's
permanent.
permanent. And then my wizard is going to
Get out of the way.
He's gonna just kind of hide here where he's behind cover a little bit.
That's what wizards should do in this game.
I will remove his token, and then now, violence.
Okay, now violence.
Immediate and defensive.
So you move?
I'm gonna move. I'm just gonna put him there. He technically
That's
wouldn't
fine.
move quite that far, but just because of the terrain. Or actually, no, he would move.
Yeah, the
and then the thug
cultist
will
would
snap
snap
to
to him.
me.
That's correct. So there's a rule where when an enemy model approaches within 1 inch, the opposing model can snap to combat. That's used to block lane, so you can't run past an enemy. But in this instance, the AI dictates that these models will.
This will be fun. My knight
Attack
has
him.
a magic weapon for +1 fight. Is that in addition to my +4 I
It
have
is.
on my sheet?
It is.
So I have a +5 to
+5
fight. So
Yep.
I'm about to,
Why +5?
because I have a magic weapon,
That's +1?
Yeah,
which
and
is
then-
+1, and
normally
he's a
+4?
+4.
And your knight is a +4.
Oh, I have a +4. Okay.
Yeah. So my knight is gonna mess this guy up.
Kill this guy, man.
Bad.
Kill him dead. Don't roll bad.
Um,
Or you won't. Maybe you roll 1.
Don't put this evil on me, Ricky Bobby.
I did.
All right, that's
I
an
saw
11.
1 for a second. I was
Yeah, you
about to
did.
just
okay. So let's see what the cultist comes
So
up
that's
with.
a
Cultist.
16 total.
That's an 8 plus 0.
I just
So
want to say, when we played the demo of this
Yeah.
with Don, this man was rolling
there's a
20s.
lot of 20s that
left
showed
and right.
up. There was
He
a
was
lot
just
of 20s that
crushing
showed
us.
up.
It's the pressure of being on camera.
Yeah. So
Can't
what
use
happens
his
here
D20
is
skills.
Don was like the level 20 NPC just no.
no. Okay, so what happens here is that you win the combat.
Yep.
With what's your total?
16.
A 16. Okay, so you win with a 16, and that goes against the armor of the cultist, which is a 10. So you're going to do 6 points of damage.
So in this situation, we're using armor to determine how much damage you're doing, whereas with
Correct.
shooting, it was...
Yeah, it's one roll that does two things. So the roll first determines who wins the combat, and then whoever wins the combat, this dice gets deleted, and now you use the final number,
Compared to
and
their
and you compare it to their armor, and the difference is how much damage is done.
Okay.
So what did we say? 6 points of damage on that,
6 points of damage.
and they have a total of 10, so he has 4 remaining. And I'm going to mark this bro here. Now, when you win the combat, you have an option. You can choose to push the enemy back 1 inch. That would free you up if you had a move remaining. In this instance, you don't. So there really would be no advantage because when the monster phase comes around, he's just going to run back into you.
Yeah.
So, but
and the
if
other
you
thing
had another
too is
action,
if
it
he
would-
shoots, when he shoots into combat, would it randomize?
It does.
Yeah. I like that. So if I move within 1 inch of the thief, would he snap further over?
Which thief? I'm sorry.
So if my thief like kind of dodges around.
No, he's stuck in combat now.
Okay. So
yeah.
now, if I'm within 1 inch, I can't hit him.
You
I
can't
have
hit
to
him.
be
Yeah,
within
you
base?
have to be in base to base because now he's locked in combat, so he won't move.
No more snapping.
No more snapping.
All right, and while Dan decides what he wants to do, I want to remind y'all, if you guys like the stream and you want to support it, there are 2 main ways to do that. One main way is by subbing. If you have an Amazon Prime account and attach it to Twitch, you can use Twitch Prime to sub to 1 channel for free a month. You have to re-up it each time you do it, and we appreciate your Prime subs, or any kind of sub. I love all of your money. I'm not preferring any kind of money. I appreciate it all. Also, you can also buy stuff on the merch store, which you can get access to by typing !mark goodies in the chat. When you buy a thing on the store, we see it on the Twitch stream. You type a little message in, and we can read it. If you want to actually get something for your donation, you can spend it there. Appreciate it, y'all.
So my thief's just going to kind of not quite utilize his full double. Is there any reason, like you can't hold an action, right?
You cannot hold an action.
Yeah.
Nope.
My thief, even though it feels not great, he's just going to kind of hide behind these barrels.
Okay.
Like,
Captain McLean subscribed with Prime, proving that calls to actions work.
There you go.
Thank you.
We appreciate it.
Rufus
Appreciate
said,
it.
"I'll take an Italian
Derpy
sub."
Dewey. Thank you as well for Prime sub. Appreciate it.
Man, I'll
Rufus,
take an
this one's
Italian
for you.
sub.
There's the Italian sub. That's a different
Thanks,
kind of
guys.
sub.
I'm good with my wizard phase.
Wizard phase done?
Wizard,
Over to you, sir.
I'm gonna bone dart somebody.
Oh no!
So, okay, does my wizard...
Says that so often.
There's a
Chad.
dude standing there like right behind him with a dagger. Just turn around.
no, it's New Barbarian all over again. Okay,
Oh god.
did you actually get the reference? Okay, I love
I am
that.
Kaza just subscribed to Prime as well.
Hey, thank you, I am. All right, okay, so this blinding light thing. I test each time the thief goes against his will stick
So
off.
Dan, can you remind us what does the blinding light? When does he test for blinding light? When he activates, or at the end of the round?
At the end of each turn, the figure may attempt another will roll with the same target number. My bad. So he would get to roll at the end of your turn.
Oh, okay. And do I need to beat your nutty roll of 18 or something? Like,
Yes,
okay, it doesn't go
it
down to
does.
like a default value? Okay.
No,
No,
well,
it is
so
a-
the default value
Yikes.
is 14. So if you roll, so if the spell target number is less
Oh, with
than
the
14,
same target number. So yeah, it's
Yeah.
not the number I rolled. It's not the casting number.
Okay,
It's the
okay.
target number. So 14.
And I have no will, unfortunately, on a thief, so it's going to have to be a 14 or higher.
No, the target number is the number that you rolled. It's an 18.
Is it?
Yes, because the way it works is
Jesus Christ.
so the spell, if the spell target number is less than 14, the target number becomes 14. But if you roll an 18, then that's the target number. So the minimum target number
So I'll
is
leave
14.
the 18 there.
Yeah, the minimum target number is 14. So 18
that's
is going to be a
brutal.
tough one to overcome on this.
Yeah.
Who did he hit with it? Your wizard?
He's a thief.
He's
No,
thief,
I
okay.
haven't even.
thief hiding
I haven't,
over there.
Yeah, the guy's getting the treasure. I haven't activated him yet, but I was just doing that because I got to do it at the end of my round, right?
Yep.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So I will go with my wizard phase now. All right. I got some shots that I can make here. Okay, I'm gonna go with my archer, who has a move of 6, and I want to move in such a way that I can see this gleaming man, with no line of sight issues, or at least minimum number of line of sight issues. Is this 2 pieces of intervening?
I would count that as 2 pieces of intervening terrain.
Okay, but at least not 3 with that
Not
crate
3,
in the middle.
2.
All right. So we'll move there,
So he's going to get a +2.
and I'm gonna shoot at the gleaming armor man. All right. The marksman, I believe, has plus to his shooting value, but not to the strength.
That's not the marksman. That's the archer.
Oh, sorry, archer.
Yep, archer. The marksman's the guy with the crossbow.
All right, and the archer has a shoot of +2, and he's gonna roll with his fight value, trying to get higher than my shot.
And so my fight value is 4, and you get a -1 for me?
Nope.
You get a
Nope.
+2.
You get a
Or
+2.
+2.
Yep.
2 pieces of intervening terrain. So I got a 5. Oh, well.
Yeah. Probably not going to work.
I was waiting for
Okay.
a 1.
It
So-
still doesn't matter.
Still wouldn't.
So in this instance, the shot just misses because the target number, the number wasn't high enough to beat
beat
Dan's
his,
number. So
yeah.
the shot
And
just whizzes by.
Yeah.
All right, that's his activation. I will. Is it bone dart time?
Is it bone dart? Anytime is bone dart time.
I forgot. That guy's your wizard. That guy's your apprentice. guy with the
This is my
scroll.
wizard. Yeah.
Yeah, the wizard. Yeah.
I keep reversing him for some reason. It's the obscenely large scroll he's waving around over there.
Do I really want this wizard to be getting in the mix right now, dude?
Yes.
Usually not a great idea.
No.
Just letting you know.
Please move him into
Let's
harm's
see
way,
how
sir.
close I need to be to get bone dart. off.
Bone dart is a line of sight spell, right?
Yeah, but it's a pretty measly range though. It's a plus. It's a 12.
So first you have to see if the spell goes off, right?
Right. But I just want to see like how far away I can be,
Okay.
because I don't need to be that close to be bone darting. Yeah, right there. Okay.
You got a 12-inch bone dart?
Yeah.
12-inch bone dart?
Hey man, I didn't say it.
12-inch bone dart.
All right, time for the 12-inch bone dart. It goes off on a 9 when my wizard's casting it, so let's see if it goes off.
Yeah, see if it goes off first.
It does not.
It does not. Now, you have an option.
Oh,
Hang
I can
on.
take damage.
So you rolled a 7, but
Yes!
you need a 9. So you can take 2 points of damage and make the spell successful. If that's what you want to do.
Absolutely.
Okay?
Man, are you just gonna straight up kill me?
No. Yes.
Do I do this, chat?
Maybe.
Chat, we're doing it. All right, I go from
I'd like
13 to 11. We took 2 damage, gained 2 to our cast, so the bone
Now
dart
the spell's
goes
successful.
off.
So
Okay.
now what does it say for how the spell is cast?
It makes a +5 shooting attack.
Okay.
Against a figure in line of sight and 12 inches. This does not count as a magical attack.
Okay.
All right.
Bunk.
Can I have that?
Who are you hitting?
this
My
back?
my armor guy?
Gleaming golden boy. Golden.
Oh, and I have to roll fight.
Golden. Yeah.
And since it's not a magical attack, do I?
That's the worst possible roll.
Oh, no!
Yeah, that's the worst. So
Let me put that 1 back up there as I bumped into it.
nothing
Hey, Scott.
happens.
I put a 0 on the other end of mine.
0 on the end.
Make mine better.
That's Terrible. These wizards are really bad.
All right, that was
All right.
him.
I
Now,
will destroy the sun with my bone darts.
So
He just went and dabbed
to add-
instead of
to
shooting
add
a bone
insult to
dart.
injury, you also take damage because. Oh
Right.
no, the spell was
Yeah.
successful. That's
The spell
right.
was
All right.
successful.
Slow my roll. The spell
Yeah,
was
what
successful.
the
That's right.
heck?
2 separate rolls.
Can you still take damage though?
yeah. I mean, I almost shot
Please, can you just take
You
damage?
took psychic damage
I
from rolling
basically
those nat
shot
ones.
myself in the foot.
Emotional
Yeah.
damage.
Yeah.
Emotional damage.
Nice reference. All right, I'll go there. Big meat shield getting in the way, and then the zombie over here will double move for 6.
Rufus asked, "Are we taking the curse seriously yet?"
What, is this the rock curse or?
No, the Rufus voting for someone and that they're always going to be cursed.
Yeah, some shit's happening right now. Okay, that's
right.
my wizard phase.
That's the wizard phase. So back to you for apprentice phase.
Apprentice phase. Well, it's going to be the apprentice and the 3 schmucks rounder.
Okay.
So I think I'm going to start
Scott's bonus failed. Oh.
Ranger. And I'm going to try shooting at the wizard. 'Cause there's a
Shooting
pretty
at the
clear line of
wizard.
sight. The terrain, I'm assuming, like this'll.
This'll.
Yeah, I'm gonna give him 2.
Frostgrave.
Crossing that. So the way I like to think
Seems
of
pretty
it is,
chill.
crosses the bases. It counts as terrain because it's
Yeah.
there's swirling mist, there's wind blowing, there's snow.
Give him the
Snow
-3.
whirling around. So I'm giving you the +2.
Give me the +3.
Okay.
You get
No,
the plus
no.
2.
Getting
You
greedy.
get the 2.
Quiet down over there, Mr. One.
You get the 2.
It's my wizard. Come on.
All right. So
I only have a +2.
and you
so.
moved, so he gets +3. He does get a +3.
Does plus? Okay, that's what I was asking
he
over
moved,
there. If
yeah.
he would have gotten the plus,
he
but
moved.
Scott rolled terribly.
Hey, and I add my fight, right?
And you had your fight.
So I get a. God damn it! Quit rolling so
16, 17,
fucking
18.
well, dude. Okay, so I have a +5, so I get to 17. But do you have any? You have an add?
I have a +2, so that's 18.
Fuck.
by 1.
It doesn't
So
matter.
what's your total number?
Oh, I'm
18.
getting wrecked
Okay.
right now.
So 18 minus whatever your armor is.
My bro is almost dead. So I have an armor of 10. So I take 8 points of damage. I'm at 11. I go to 3 HP.
Oh my goodness. Okay. So the bad news here is that now you are below 4.
Okay.
So you are wounded.
Okay.
So now you only have 1 activation per turn.
Okay. All right. Cool.
I'm just out
Things are
here
going well.
committing war crimes.
My wizard, come on. Yeah. Okay.
Check the stat here.
Archer's gonna.
It's my wizard. Come on, pleads Scott.
So,
Yes. Yes, but is the wizard classified as a wizard?
do I want to shoot at his wizard again with the archer?
Oh!
Just get evil.
Who did you shoot with him at the first time?
Shoot me,
He
Daddy.
shot at him.
Who was that? The ranger?
The ranger.
Oh, the ranger.
He's one of them. Wait, doesn't that add to the damage?
What?
The
Ranger?
ranger?
No, it just has a higher. It has a higher shoot.
Oh.
Which isn't
okay.
actually that. It's the same as my archer.
Oh, it is.
Yeah, I think he's just better
Just 'cause he gets
as
a better
far
move and
as
he's got
he's got
better
a better
armor.
move, better fight, and he has will.
Yeah.
So the ranger is will, better health, better fight by 1.
And move. He moves like a
Yeah,
thief.
and he moves fast. So like the ranger is a little bit more of a all around. The archer may just shoot at your apprentice.
Okay.
I'm-
Jess is asking if the winning roll is lower than the opponent's armor, what happens? I assume you do know that? You
There's,
don't know
yeah,
damage.
there's no damage. If
Yeah.
it's below no damage is done.
Yeah.
You're just both sad about how poorly you both rolled. Is what happens.
Yeah.
Okay, so
So my
the
archer
apprentice?
is going to shoot the apprentice through
Okay.
the window there again.
Give me 2. Give me 2.
so you,
Well, I move
You move.
plus through terrains.
yeah, so you do get 2.
Give me 3. Give me 3.
He's negotiating over here.
17.
All right, come on, Scott. Come on,
I have a
Scott.
fight of
These
0.
are dice I bought out of the dollar bin
I have
at
a fight of
work.
0.
Oh, he loses that one.
Oh,
So
it's
what's your total number?
17 total.
17 minus the armor, which I believe is a 10 again.
It's a 10, so I take 7 points of damage.
Holy
I have
smokes.
6 HP left.
I'm
but
just
I'm not
out
wounded.
here pin cushioning your guys.
I'm not wounded, Dan. I can still cast spells.
And then
Who's left?
Man at Arms and so I'll do Man at Arms next. And he moves. Where did he go?
6.
6. Yeah. 6.
Dan works in a game store. He has all day to roll dice and handpick
Pick the high
highest
rollers,
high
yeah.
rolls.
If only, God, today was so busy.
Someone's getting trucked. Not saying who.
He's gonna move there.
That's the best command you've ever made.
What was it?
You type !! wizard and it's the fucking rules for wizards.
Wizard, yeah, wants to come up.
It's very helpful.
Oh my
Just in case we need a definition.
It's gonna come in handy at least once.
So she's gonna move her 6. She also gonna try and cast something at. I'm also gonna have her cast something at your apprentice, I think.
Okay.
Or do I try and cast? No, I'm not casting wall with her. That's a 16. I'll try and cast blinding light on your apprentice.
Okay.
'Cause he hasn't gone
What's
yet.
target number?
Target number
For
10.
the apprentice. Is it
10 for the apprentice.
Okay. Holy shit. Holy shit.
We didn't see it, Dan.
Bell goes
It was
off.
an 18.
Do I roll something against my will?
Yes.
Yes, so make a will roll.
And I need to beat
You gotta be
18.
18.
This is the second 18 with
So
this
that's
roll
plus.
and add-
I'm at a +2.
Okay, so roll and add +2.
I need a 16. Okay, so I need another blinding token.
He's got one over there.
spell. 1 second. I am notating. So I got 18s on both your
So basically, I can move 1 inch. That's the roll.
Move to 1, yeah.
Okay.
Fight stat reduced to 0, move to 1. May not attack, shoot, or cast line of sight spells.
Okay.
Jesus.
Sorry, man. And the monsters haven't even shown up yet.
We're good. We're fine. We're fine.
It's all gonna be fine.
Everything's
It's
fine.
We're fine.
It's fine.
Okay.
That's my apprentice.
All right. I will go. I'll start my apprentice. Move 1 inch. So do I also make a will check in the Miles activation, or only at the end of the turn?
End of the
At the
turn.
end of the turn.
Okay. Moving 1 inch.
Get him out of.
Oh no.
Okay.
No, I'm not getting him out anywhere, dude. He's casting.
The end of the turn, yeah.
So what does it say about casting spells? He can't cast. line of
Cannot
sight.
cast line of sight.
So,
if you have-
so bone darts off the menu.
Bone darts
yeah,
off.
bone darts off the menu.
Okay.
What else can you do?
No throwing your bone around. Sam.
I think I want to cast some mud, but this terrain, I'm scared.
It doesn't have line of sight.
That's
Oh,
not
I'm
one?
gonna check. I'm gonna check.
I was gonna say, I think
say it's
all
not.
my spells are line of sight.
Say it's not.
It is.
Is there any that aren't line of sight?
Okay.
currently? Now I'm curious.
I have one elemental shield is self, and I have the zombie doesn't say it's line of sight, but that
you
already have one.
Yeah.
So I can try to cast.
Can you only have one summon guy?
I can try to cast a shield on myself, but the problem is it goes up on a 16, so I'm just like gonna hurt myself.
Yeah, the way you're rolling, the odds are.
He's just gonna go to cast it and
but
just
the odds
poke
are the same,
himself in the
right?
eyes.
The number is the number.
Yeah. So I can basically I can move another half inch.
So my recommendation would
Yeah.
be to get out of harm's way until you can pass your will roll.
Okay. I'll move another. I'll
And
move
then
another half inch.
Negate that spell.
I was gonna say, I think you basically just gotta duck behind that thing, because I can still see you there. You're just moving straight back. I think you gotta move this way to get out
your
of
meat
mine.
shields in front of you.
You get like 1.5 inches to just basically GTFO.
Yeah, maybe get your meat shields in front of you at this point.
Yep. Yeah, that's what they're definitely gonna do. I'm just trying to pick. Oh, I do have 3 there, so they're all gonna go. Okay.
When you're doing things, I'm gonna run to the restroom with my tiny baby bladder.
Oh
Let's
no, the baby bladder
see.
strikes again.
So the ones that don't have gems on them haven't activated, right?
The ones with gems haven't, so it's just my
Yes.
my one thief and my apothecary, who the apothecary basically all he does is just heal.
We're gonna go for a surprise attack here.
There you go.
Ah! No!
Through the doorway.
There's no one here. This guy has a move of 7, right? Oh no, it's a 6. Okay,
It's a
so
6. Yeah.
Wait, did I just cheat? No, he has a move of 6 too. Man at Arms has a move of 6. All right, we're sneaking. Okay, so man, the thief that's right over here, I wanted him to carry the treasure, but
Okay.
I just don't think that he's ever gonna unblind himself and be able to carry this. So I think we're gonna have to call in this guy, this homie. 10.5 inches of move is a frick load, though. Holy cow. Okay, you can get all the way up there. Maybe what I'll do is I'll like hide under the staircase
Okay.
because I can't move to it and pick it up. I only have enough activations to move twice.
Right. And if you're
then-
standing in front of it, you're exposed. So yeah, maybe hiding behind the stairs is a good call.
But the risky play is then at the top of my turn, I can just pick it up and then move immediately with it. If I have to move to get it, then I'm not being able to move away.
Correct.
It's risky
So-
because then they can shoot me and stuff.
Right. So you're gonna have to. Yeah, you got to be in base contact in order to pick it up.
Right.
And it takes an action to pick it up.
Right. Okay, so let's play the conservative play. This is a 6. Well, it's it's a longer game. You don't have to rush things. Let's play it a safe play because I am kind of getting dumpstered right now. Okay.
Yeah, the wizards in line of sight is a tough play because you never know when you're gonna get shot and
Blasted.
Blasted. That's really the thing. So.
Someone's asking where you got the terrain for this game.
So the terrain is a mix of 3D printed models that I picked up from various Etsy stores online. I just shop around Etsy until I find stuff that I like, and I order that. Some of it is resin from TH Miniatures. There's a couple of pieces here that are resin. Those are really nice, but they're also quite expensive. This game requires a lot of scenery, so I tried to be as cost effective as I can. And even the FDM stuff, it's not great, but if you dress it up with enough with nice bases and paint it up and put some snow on it, it looks pretty good on the table. So.
Okay. And you prefer to put your pieces of terrain on bases?
Yeah, I do. I think it just makes them more stable, and it helps tie them into the map a little bit better.
I think for like the line of sight rules in this game, it definitely gives you more of a loose idea of what is actually blocking your shot and stuff. It's helpful to kind of see that stuff.
And I mean, archers are really deadly in this game, so the more terrain that's out and the more things that they have to shoot over, the better it is. Otherwise, stuff just gets eliminated.
Stuff gets bonked, yeah.
I was gonna say, you moved kind of like into that thoroughfare, and I'm like, are you saying there's a chance?
You didn't see him.
You didn't see me. All right.
You weren't here when it happened.
I did my apprentice phase,
You mean these guys hiding?
and now
Little
you get to
sneaky,
do the rest of your phase.
Which is basically just my apothecary, just run up and my.
And his apothecary give his potion to me.
Thought I was feeling generous.
If
Are
you
you?
had, there would be a
I don't know.
play where
Run
you
your
could-
wizard up, and we'll find out.
If you had the mind control spell, you could always mind control an apothecary, move him close to you, and then have the potion. That's a different spell set.
Wait, I have this thing called Ring of Teleportation on one of my thieves. What the heck is that?
What, is it not listed in the thing there? If not, I'll tell
Let's
you
see,
what
let's
it
see.
does.
I also have a book I can hand him too. So when I'm grabbing treasure, is that my full move to grab a treasure?
So you have to move in base contact with the treasure, and then it takes an action to pick up the treasure. When you pick up the treasure, I roll a dice to see if something happens.
So yeah, I'm gonna move here.
Okay.
And then yeah, I'm gonna move. He's gonna kind of sit there funky, and then yeah,
So
I'm
you take
gonna
an action to pick it up.
pick it up.
So this is an optional rule, but it's the wandering monster rule. So when a treasure token is picked up, then we roll a dice to see if anything happens. On a 10 or higher, something happens. So that's a 6, so nothing happens this turn. A wandering monster.
Very cool, very cool.
So now you are in possession of the treasure,
And now I have half move.
and now your move is
And
halved.
quarter move if I do a
Halved
double
and halved
move.
again.
Yeah.
That's correct.
I think that's my turn.
All right. I got 2 people left. I will.
Did you find the ring of teleportation, by the way?
I did not.
Okay, let me look it up real
Okay.
quick for you.
And then we'll have to D6 which thief has it, because obviously there's a better choice for me. Wait. I guess if
It
the
should
blind.
say which one. Doesn't it say which one? Oh, well, you didn't decide which one was which. On the
Exactly,
sheet, right?
yeah.
Okay, got it. All right,
So
we'll
I'm
figure it
gonna
out
move
here.
my marksman here. He's gonna move 5, so I'll walk him up, and then I will shoot this guy right here. Thinking there's 2 pieces of intervening terrain, so he gets a +2 to the roll, and I have a shoot of +2, and so I get +2 to this roll. I got 13.
And then with this, would he? Well, he's shooting the
Yeah, I'm shooting this guy.
minion guy.
Dominion?
Yeah.
So there's 2 terrain, and then it's +1 because you moved as well,
Yes.
right? Okay.
Correct. Yeah, so I get a +3.
That's the
on
part I
this.
keep forgetting.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because he has a 0 for his fight. So that's not going to do it. So that shot's going to go off. So what was your total number? 13?
13,
Okay,
yeah.
so 13 minus 10 is 3 points of damage.
3 points of damage.
So that leaves him with 7.
Nice. Okay, and then I have this other man at arms who still has yet to go.
Walk around here. See which one had
And these guys have a move of 6, right?
which one was this one? This one, Dan?
Yes.
Yeah. So they can go 9. Holy cow.
Mark that. All right. Okay, so I'll let you know your ring of teleportation. It says once per game, the wearer of the ring may spend an action to teleport up to 8 inches anywhere within line of sight, but not off of the table. This may not be used to move a figure into or out of combat. So it's an 8-inch move.
Can I do that if I'm blinded?
I'm going to say yes, because there's nothing in the spell that says you couldn't use a magic item.
Okay. So I will D20 it. 1 through 10, it's the guy under the stairwell.
All right.
All right, it's the guy under the stairwell. He has the ring. The guy who isn't blinded. That's fine. Okay, so that's the end of the turn. So now my guys will make a check to see if they
Pass their will roll.
pass their will roll. So
Okay.
starting with my apprentice here.
So they both need to get an 18 or higher.
Okay, starting with my apprentice, he has a +2 to his will. So I need a 16.
Oh,
No good.
right there.
And then the thief just needs a straight up 18, like a boss. Oh!
So close.
Yes, sir!
So close.
All right. Okay, close. They're still blind.
So they're both blinded. So,
Okay. All right, so now we make our initiative roll for turn number 3, right?
correct. Did you do because you had the initiative, right? So you
Yep.
did your soldiers.
Flashbang.
Bing!
What's that mean? What's happening?
The turn animation is a
Ah,
white
gotcha.
background. So if
Gotcha.
you're sitting in a dark room, like watching it, it's like blinding.
She's
It's
like,
oh!
Bam!
We need to
All right.
change that.
So roll for initiative, gentlemen.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, initiative. Let's do it. A tenner. I have gotten
I
10.
saw 13.
I've gotten 10 all 3 rounds for initiative.
At least you're consistent.
I know. It's crazy. All right, this is what I wanted. Oh, wait, no, it's the wizard phase. Frig.
So your
Where's
wizards.
your dumb wizard? Okay, that's okay. All right.
Don, I have a quick.
I need to spring this
non-game-related
doorway.
question for you.
Yeah.
What's your
Doorway
favorite brand
track?
of paint to work with?
You know, I'm going to say it's the new VAO game color. I picked up about half a dozen of those, and I'm really impressed with them. I'm a Vallejo guy. I've been using it for years, but the new stuff is just really, really good. I've tried Scale 75. I'm not a big fan. I thought I'd be a big fan of it. It's got some really good colors. It does some things well, but the matte finish is just so matte. Sometimes it's a little hard to work with. But I'm really impressed with the new game color.
Okay. I'm going to cast Mud with my wizard.
The other question is, who are you all activating? Just the 3 around the wizard? Or
Yeah,
Zan?
probably. Yeah, probably not the zombie. Probably the guys around the wizard, even though that guy's blinded.
So your wizard blinded?
No, the thief is.
What's the thing that's in front of him?
That's
This is an
the
activation.
thief that's right there.
Yeah,
Is
that
the-
thief is blinded,
Yeah.
and then he has an activation token next to him.
What's the green token for?
That's the
That's
blinding
the
light.
thief. The thief is right here. He's hiding.
Oh, that's what that's for.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I couldn't see him.
You're good.
He's hiding in true thief fashion.
All right, so this is a line of sight. There, it seems to be unlimited range. It just says anywhere.
It's 24 inches.
24 within line of sight. I can put a 3-inch AOE, and it becomes rough ground. I need a 12 or higher. I get it.
You
I
got
got
it?
18,
Okay.
and I don't want to be super inconvenient with the terrain here.
That's okay. What we can do is we can pick up the terrain and put it underneath if you want to do that.
How do
That just sounds
dispel
like a-
scrolls work?
That's kind of a.
You just
Just it's an action to use it,
it is
right?
an action to use it. Yep. So you just want to put it underneath. We could put it on top if you want and just kind of.
Yeah. Maybe we just remember where it is.
Yeah, we can pick stuff up if you want.
I don't know.
You don't want to do it that way?
So, well, what do you think? Is it worth the hassle? What would you do?
Let's pick it up.
Okay.
That's fine. We'll just move this guy out of the way for now.
Yeah.
We'll pick this up.
How many nerds does it take?
Okay.
This is miniature wargaming problems.
Right. Seemed like a good idea at the time.
You're trying to get under my guys as
Yeah, I
well.
want to like push it basically so it's kind of kitty corner to that building, but I don't know what's reasonable.
Whatever it takes.
Whatever it takes,
Whatever it
Dan.
takes.
Pick it up.
Can you
Is that
slide
okay?
it?
Slide it underneath.
I'll give me a slide underneath.
Yeah.
Slide to the left. Oh God.
That's good enough.
Okay.
Okay. That's good.
He was.
Solid Magi.
Yeah. He doesn't want to stay where he's at either.
Just cause some chaos, make it all rough ground for everybody.
Yeah.
This guy goes back there. Yep.
And then my
Question is, did that leave my? Oh, he is still.
I feel like my wizard's gonna kind of run away a little
Okay.
bit.
Okay. And then you would
He
also
can only
count-
do one action though.
Shit. Okay, you're
Right,
right.
he's wounded.
He's staying there, baby, because that is sure as shit not coming back up. Okay, he is
And
wounded.
does that go away at any point? Do you have to roll to see if that goes away at any point?
Let's see. Let's see.
I broke it.
It doesn't say anything. All it says is all ground. Yeah.
Okay, so
Comes
that's
up.
there for the duration.
Woo! That's gonna be annoying.
Hear Evan mutter, "I broke it."
Yeah.
that was. I tried to ignore that.
Dual oh my gosh, Separaculum. Thank you for the Prime sub. That's a hard word to say. Okay, so then other people that are going in my research page. I mean, homie, I guess you can get up there. You're kind of like struggling.
He's only got a 1-inch move, remember?
Yeah, I'm double moving. I'm not picking up the terrain, the treasure, because who knows when he's gonna figure his shit out. You know?
5 years from now. We're gonna end the game and he's gonna be sitting up against that wall, just like blinking.
Because he's blinded.
I'm gonna shoot that guy again. So
Templar.
yeah, 2 pieces of intervening terrain. I didn't move this time.
Okay.
I have a shoot of +2, +4, +2.
Can you just hit your own guy instead?
I mean, I basically am. Okay, yeah, +2.
All right.
I got
That's
a very
16.
modest 16, Daniel.
You're gonna get
And I get +4, +2.
+2, so +6.
+6.
21.
Damn.
He just like swats it out of the air.
Can't get
Just-
the rolls.
No, no, no.
Can't get the
Is
rolls.
it time for dice jail?
No.
Not yet. Okay.
I
Time
don't
for
know.
Scott jail.
I don't believe in dice jail. Should I move? Maybe I'll like move to be like thematically behind this box. Okay, and then now my dude. So okay, there's this issue with rough terrain in every game. It's like when I initially hit the terrain, is like the remainder of my movement reduced by half?
Yes.
Okay.
So you're fine up until you hit the terrain.
Okay.
Oh,
Yes.
we didn't do the end of the turn. Does he hit me? Because we're engaged.
Oh, and the last we forgot
do
the
the
soldier
monster
phase.
phase.
We forgot the soldier.
Because he would have
phase.
sat there, but
So yes. So we'll just do a quick dice roll. So it's my roll. I get a +0. See what happens here.
gotta be
That's a
nice.
1. So you don't even have to roll.
can I
because-
hurt him?
Oh, that's correct. Yeah, you can.
Because I have a +5.
Yeah. So you're gonna decimate him on. No.
Nope,
Maybe
8.
not. So you're gonna win with an 8, but that's
But
not gonna get to
doesn't
his
beat the
armor
armor.
of 10. So
I was hoping to kill him before.
Time for Scott to hit that die with an acetylene torch. Acetylene torch.
settling.
Settling. I mean, I'm not rolling super bad, but Dan's rolling really well.
That's my dice.
Oh wait, yeah,
Don't
you
melt my dice.
gave that die to me. Rufus is
Apparently, I
saying-
gave him the cursed dice.
Rufus is saying, Scott, there's got to be another D20 there somewhere.
I
Right,
literally have
that's what I'm
20
saying.
dice in front of me right
what I'm
now.
saying.
I
I
have
don't believe
offered
it.
him many dice.
I don't believe in it. Okay, the other person for me to go is my this guy, my knight. He has a move of 5. I think what I want to do is double move with him as well. And I have to climb this
So
fixture.
retconning again. So because you won the combat, you could push him back an inch if you want to.
But the thing is, then if I wanted to hit him,
Yeah, then you'd have to go.
I'd have to use an action.
Okay, so I'm just
Yeah.
asking. So it is not. It is an option. It's just because you win the combat, you have the option. So you can choose not to. That's fine.
Yeah, because I'm on rough terrain anyways, and I need to go that way anyways. So yeah, I'll leave him.
Okay, so I double moved with my my knight. He had to go over this 1/2-inch high wall. So
Okay.
each side of the wall was like a 1-inch tax. So to move over it was 2 inches. And I was able to get there with a 7.5-inch.
All right.
Move.
Sounds fair.
And then my archer went. My thief was blinded went. My knight went, and my wizard went. So that's my
Turn
wizard
3,
phase.
right?
Turn 3, yes.
Flip the dice.
Question is, it's my turn.
It's your turn. And
Do I want to use my wizard's dispel scroll?
Maybe. While you ponder that, let me shill. If y'all are enjoying the stream, the best way to support it is by subbing and buying some merch. A great way to sub is by using that Amazon Prime sub that you can get by attaching your Amazon Prime to Twitch. You can sub to one free channel a month, and you got to re-up it each time. Whenever you buy things on the merch store at miniac.co, link right there in the chat, you can put a little message on the stream so we can see it during the stream. Okay, guys, appreciate your support. All right, are you dispelling this? Are you gonna make us pick all this terrain up again?
That's the thing I'm debating. Because dispel scroll, does that also? Can count as using a spell for the turn?
It does
Like
not.
it's just one of my actions.
That's just an action.
Okay. Or am I gonna go risky?
Go risky. What do you have to lose?
Because I'm tempted to just try and cast a wall and just put a wall right there.
Do it.
Lord.
Do
But
it!
it's a 14.
Kill yourself. Do it. Did you eat that sandwich yet or what?
He's working on it.
I'm getting there. I'm gonna.
Zach Zilla, thanks for the prompts. Appreciate it.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
Or actually, I could just blinding light his knife.
Thank you, Mike. I appreciate it, Mike. Blinding all
Actually-
my dudes. Does my knight have a will? He does have will. Okay. One of these times, these spells are gonna backfire, chat. And
I'm gonna try and blinding light his knight instead.
Okay.
Do it.
Can you zoom in that 20?
I think you should take his dice away at this point. He's not allowed to use his dice anymore. It's unbalanced.
It's just finger guns, just blinding.
Holy shit. All right.
I have a roll to make.
That's true.
I have a +1, so I need a 19. Again,
Do it.
not a bad roll.
Not a bad roll.
Do you have another blinding
I
light?
do not have another one. So
I'll
with
put the
dice or
fleet. I'll put,
something.
I'm gonna
yeah.
use a furious quill.
So close. Yeah, so close.
This is so dumb.
It's happening. You're just a very bright warband, you know?
They're just finger guns, bug zapper, like.
As I like to say when things go horribly wrong in this game. Welcome to Frostgrave! Because that's what happens.
So what is rough terrain?
So rough terrain is 2 inches for each inch
Yeah.
of movement.
So he'll only be able to move like a 4. But he is going to proceed to move right there.
Coming to intercept.
Come at me, bro.
Can I fight when I'm blinded or no?
You can only move 1 inch, so you
can
can't
move
get to
1
me.
inch.
I know, but can I fight though?
You have a
if
fight
I'm-
of 0.
Fight of
So you can
plus
fight,
0.
but you have
Yeah.
your fight goes to
Plus
plus 0.
zero.
And I have to beat a 20? That's not in the game.
Shit, and because I can only cast 1 spell a turn, right?
Correct.
Because then his other thing he's going to do
Chat, we're fine.
is.
Oh, wait, so you cast the spell. So
Yeah, I need to move.
Yeah,
him
you have
or
to do
something
both
else with
activations at the
him.
same time.
Yeah.
So your wizard casts a spell. What's his second thing? It has to be a move action.
Yeah.
And it can be move 0. Like you can stay there.
Yeah. The question is, I don't want to be.
Isn't a nat 20 technically a success? Or am I thinking of Stargrave where you also add 5 to the roll?
I'm gonna keep him within 3 of them, and he's just gonna move there.
So what was the question?
The question is about rolling nat 20s and like, do you get a bonus for them?
Right. So we decided not to use the auto crit rule for this game, the natural 20. There's been some difficult experiences with
Use the other.
with
Your escalation league, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
And so we've decided just for the purpose of this game, we're just not going to use the crit roll.
Okay.
So the 20 does the trick. I mean, that's
Yeah, it's
the
a high
spell
number.
still. Yeah, the spell still goes off. That's not.
I wish I had better things to do because I kind of want to move my thief over here to hide from that archer.
Maybe you could blind somebody.
Yeah. Could I, Scott?
Well, I have a dispel scroll. Can I use that on a blinding light after the fact?
Mike Genie says, I rarely highlight my messages. Daniel, this is bullshit and you know it.
That dice
Bazam.
janky. It's janky. Yeah, you can use the dispel scroll to dispel any spell on the table.
Does that consume an action?
It does.
Okay, cool. All right, I might do that.
Who has your dispel scroll? Your apprentice or your wizard?
I'm not telling you.
Hit
My
knowledge.
wizard.
Okay, so he's already gone for the turn, so that'd be
wanna
next
look
turn.
Mhm.
So
Azathoth says, I'm once again highlighting my message to remind Scott and Evan to give me better things to spend my chair points on. Yeah, we should do that at some point.
Yeah.
this comes with.
There's too many videos to edit.
So it's half movement and then quarter movement.
No, it's half and half. So it's half of whatever your first. So how much did you move for your first turn?
3.5 because I only have half movement with the treasure, right?
Okay, so, yes, and so then half that for your second. So an inch and 3/4. You know,
It's like I'm back to doing
metric
like
system, people.
framing and matte cutting
Put
again.
Cam when. We have a lot of cool ideas for how to spend channel points, but like they require software implementation. Like we want,
Nobody likes that.
We want chat to like roll a
Okay.
die for us or something, but it's like how do you actually do that?
So Scott's apprentice phase.
Yes.
Mr. 305 worldwide, thanks for the prime sub.
Is there anyone by your apprentice right now to activate with him?
Shorts, Cam.
No.
That's my
Who's
3.
MCXL?
That's me.
That's Evan.
Okay.
Spending.
Don't at me, bro.
On a review my paint job or 5 points to play a moist sound effect. There we go. Those are good ideas. Those are good ideas. All right. The apprentice is not wounded, so he gets 2 actions. Cool. He doesn't have a dispel scroll. Oh, he has a staff that says -1 damage mod on it.
Yeah, that's in combat.
In combat. Okay.
So
Cool.
in
Cool.
So word of advice, don't put your apprentice in combat.
That's
That
fair.
doesn't matter for range, does it?
It doesn't
Because I hit him at range. Okay.
It doesn't matter for range. It's just in melee.
I'm gonna go
Do
back
I try to
ancient
cast an
mechanics.
elemental shield and then kill myself in the attack?
Yeah.
So short answer, no. But if you want to, then yeah, give it a shot.
I'm gonna bone dart this hooded man. This guy.
Okay.
Is he still blinding lighted?
Oh, I can't. No, you're right. I can't.
Can't cast line of sight spells.
You're right. Okay, so I could. The shield is the only one that's not.
And there's nothing he can do, like use his whole activation to try and get rid of a spell.
Nope. You
Um,
have to pass that will roll.
I will.
I'm sorry.
Or use a dispel scroll, which his
Never
wizard has.
apologize
It's over there, so.
to me, Daniel.
I'm sorry I'm beating you so bad.
I don't want to fucking hear it. All right. I'm gonna move back an inch and a half. Maybe.
Well, I've just said bone dart will never sound right. Or does it sound the most right?
It sounds perfect.
All right. He backs himself into a corner. He's like, "Oh God!" He's like, "Make it go away."
Can't see shit.
All right. That's my apprentice phase.
That's it? No one was around your apprentice?
Nope.
Okay. All right, Dan, old face.
They broke off to
are
do
you
their
gonna do?
own evil jobs.
You got a fight going on over here. What are you going to
I have
Get up in there.
all 3 of them should be within the apprentice still.
Oh,
I've
you're
kind of
apprentice phase. I
hovered,
thought we were
yeah.
soldier phase. Okay, apprentice phase. Come on, Don, get in the game. Get your head in the game.
I cast blinding light.
Jesus Christ.
No. I can't justify doing that. Okay. I mean, he's just going to shoot point blank, I guess.
Who's he shooting? The
There's
through
that
the
guy
door?
right through the door. Maybe I can't tell if that's a good idea or not.
Are you talking about your apprentice or the archer?
The archer.
Okay.
'Cause what other spells do I have? Have the apprentice cast wall. Kill herself in the process.
Okay, I'll just remind you also that we're in turn 3 and no one has yet picked up any treasure.
I
have
You have any
one.
treasure? Are you moving with the treasure? Okay.
That's
All
why I
right.
was asking the quarter.
one had I not been blinded.
Would you?
Yes.
Or would you have been committing murder? Oh yeah, you. Really
Also, if I got
would've.
my fleet off, then he would have got round 1.
That's true.
I have a good strategy in mind, but now I'm just getting slaughtered. I'm not getting slaughtered. I'm getting blinded.
He has a good strategy. It's just not working for some reason.
Just can't see anything.
Actually, you know what? Is he? What is the? Sorry, I'm being very indecisive right now. +2. Man at Arms is +3.
Get in there.
I'm gonna cast Shield
Okay.
on the Man at Arms. I need a 12.
Okay. That's a fail.
That's
but
a
you
fail.
can spend 4 points of damage.
4 points of damage. Would that be worth it?
4 points of damage to get some spell off.
It's
permanent.
I don't think that's worth it. She's only at 11 health to begin with.
Okay. It's an option.
Man at Arms
options
moves 6. So I'm going to have the Man at Arms is going to run into this doorway and hello attempt to kill your guy.
Let's do it. Man at arm on man
or
at arm
actually-
action.
I gotta finish her movements first,
Oh, okay.
which may change what I do.
All right.
She is going to move. Up here. and then he's going to try shooting through there first.
Okay.
So I haven't moved, but there is, I'm assuming, intervening terrain because I'm kind of shooting
And
sidelong.
I'm gonna give you 2 because the wall, he's up against the wall there.
Yeah. Because I can
And,
see like half of them.
Dan, I'm just gonna give this to you because I like you.
No, that's against me.
Oh.
That's giving Scott +2.
Yeah. Well,
Dan, I'm gonna give this to you because you're cheating.
No, I'm just gonna looking at light cover. The target is in contact with a solid cover that obscures up to half its body. So you said you could see about half of it.
Possibly more than half. More than half.
So now you're saying more than half.
Because it's up to that little bit that's hanging off.
I don't really
to the
care.
other
Like, I just
side.
pick something and go
Yeah.
with it. It doesn't matter to me.
All right.
Yeah.
+1.
+1. All right, and then I have a fight +3.
So you have a total of +4 versus my +2.
I got a 20. Is that a 16
And I
or a
also
10?
got a 20.
This is a 16.
+4 for 20, and he got 20 with 18 +2. So we tie.
So they tie, and then I believe in this instance, you have to beat the number for the shot to be effective.
Okay.
I would have to look it up, but I'm just gonna make the call. You have to beat the number in order.
Beat the number, not
All
time.
right. I take some
If it were
damage.
combat, you would both do damage.
Do damage.
But in the shot, I would say you have to beat the number.
Okay.
Wait, sorry, I don't take damage.
You don't take damage.
Oh, okay, I thought you were saying I had to beat the number to defend against
no,
it.
you have
Yeah.
to beat the number to cause damage.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
What other activations you got?
That kind of borks my plan of doing a little bit of damage. Before.
Hot man at arm.
Yeah, man at arms on man at arms action.
He's gonna move over here, and then the man at arms is now gonna
To get in the
march
mix?
in there. Yeah. Now he's gonna try. I was hoping to do a little bit of damage
Soften him up a little bit.
and then pull you forward. Actually, yeah. Like that. Pull you forward a bit, and now I'm gonna try and hit you with my. I have +3. You also have +3.
+3. This is a little dice roll here, you know?
Finally.
Oof.
Hey, I won!
So,
Not a ton of damage, but you know,
that's
I'm honest
17,
enough.
right? So you've got a 17.
Well, that's a decent
total.
amount, yeah.
Okay, minus your armor.
What's your armor? 12?
Armor is man at arms is decent. He's 12.
Okay.
So I take
So
5.
5 points of damage.
So I'm at 7.
Give him a little swipe.
And
Oof.
so now you have the option. You won the combat. Do you want to push him back or do you want to stay engaged with him?
What are the rules for pushing?
So you would push him back 1 inch, and that would free you up. But it's not your turn, so it probably is no advantage to you to do that right now.
Can I push him this way?
You push him directly away from you.
Okay, in this case, because he's in a doorway.
Yeah,
what
I
does
think
that
I
mean?
would just stop
You
you
would just go in it. Yeah.
because I moved him to kind of block.
I'm not
you
gonna
in
push
there,
him.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm
so
gonna
you're
kill
staying
him. I'm gonna kill him,
How
kill him
does
dead.
shooting into combat work?
You randomize the targets.
Is it 50-50 or is it?
Yeah, it's just we would randomize it
Oh.
for whoever. Yeah, you get no benefit to.
Can I just have him pop up to the window and shoot through the window?
Hello!
Shunk.
What do you want to do now?
He wants to shoot through this little
His
square
guy's
window.
sitting right there in the window. Could I just shoot through the window if I move my?
Is this your last activation?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, but I'm still gonna give him the. I'm gonna give him the terrain bonus.
Yeah. Just because it's either that or I don't move and I try shooting your wizard. Well, your wizard went. Did your archer go already?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, I've removed the little bead, so.
Okay.
Or no, sorry, I'm adding them on now.
I don't think your archer went.
Yeah.
Next to the wizard.
So I think
Um,
he went.
I think these two homies went and the thief.
Thief went.
Yeah.
Okay. Because I could shoot at the wizard. Or at, I could either try and kill the wizard or I'm gonna try and shoot the archer before he shoots me with my ranger.
Hold on, who are you shooting?
He's gonna try and shoot your.
Okay, gotcha.
Okay, so the archer's definitely gonna get.
Yeah, because he's right next to
+2,
it.
'cause
Yeah.
he's behind the cover,
Yeah.
and it mostly obscures his body. I'm gonna say that's heavy cover is a +4. The target is in contact with solid cover that almost completely obscures its body
And is there intervening terrain as well?
as well. Yes.
Then I'm just
Where-
gonna shoot
where
the
are you shooting
wizard.
from?
Yeah, I'm shooting from right here.
Okay.
Like I can see the half that's sticking out, but if that's heavy cover, then I'd just shoot the wizard because he's pretty much out in the open.
The word wizard is starting to sound weird the more it gets said out loud. Yes.
Wizard.
Yeah, I'm just gonna shoot the wizard
Wizard.
because he's out in the open. So I'm assuming it's just a
right.
+1 because I'm going over bases of stuff.
Yeah.
I'm just
Where
gonna
are you
shoot.
shooting from? Tell me again. I can't see the guy.
The ranger's right here. He's like hugging the building. So there's like a
Yeah, I'm gonna say that's a 2.
2.
Plus 2 to Dan.
Okay.
Twofer?
To Scott. Yeah, plus 2 to Scott.
And then the wizard has a fight of 2, so we're at a plus
Plus
4.
4.
Toadskis for a 15.
7, 8, 9. Nope.
The
Okay.
wizard lives,
Lives.
chat! Yes!
Yeah, missed the shot.
Get out of there, son. So there's no way I can get health back, right? It's kind of just like, he's just kind of that. No.
In this instance, no. If you
Okay.
had a healing potion or the heal spell, then
Okay.
yes, you could.
Okay.
Move over here.
No worries, no worries.
I'll be
We deal with it. Wizard lives! Any recommendations for someone looking to get into the game?
Okay. So that was my apprentice phase.
In what respect? I mean, start by picking up the rule book and read through it. Get an idea of how you want to build your wizard and his apprentice, and what spell school you want to choose. And then from that respect, you pick your models. There can be a fairly heavy investment for scenery and terrain, but there doesn't have to be. In fact, Joe McCullough is a proponent of the wooden blocks idea. Anything that works as terrain that allows you to move around on a 3x3 area is all you really need. And I've seen lots of people on the Facebook group and in the Discord groups do exactly that.
Okay.
So whatever level you want to go to, you don't have to go to this level of extreme scenery to have a good time with the game. It's a very simple game. It's a rule book, some miniatures, some dice, and some blocks for scenery, and you're off and running.
Okay.
Don, how many years have you been painting?
I'm sorry?
How many years have you been painting now?
Oh, a really long time. 30 plus.
Damn.
Painting miniatures and scale models and all sorts of things.
Okay, so now I activate the rest of the people in my warband, correct?
Correct.
Okay, my berserker is going to activate. He's got to move a 6, so he's going to move in base to base and slap this fool.
Okay.
All right.
So you're going to get a +2 for support because he's already engaged with that other guy.
Nice, and he has a +4 for a fight already.
So now you're going to +6.
+6.
my +3.
I just got to not biff it. All right, that's fine.
17.
+3, so 14.
Okay, so you're going to win the combat.
With the
So
17.
17 minus your armor.
12. So that brings me down to.
It's +2 damage. So
Oh,
7
+2 damage?
Because he's using.
Then that kills him.
Yeah. So done.
Big two-handed barbarian man comes through, and now I was hoping that this would open up that doorway for this man to run through and slaughter this archer dingus. Oh yeah, baby, that's 6 inches. We are in like sin.
There you go.
Ah, should have just blinded him.
We got it.
He's
We
not
know where he's at. You
Yeah.
can stand him on the bead if you want to. That'll stand him up straight.
He takes the beads away. I don't want to mess his stuff up.
Okay.
All right, so he's in also. Not as good at fighting as the other guy, but still a modest +3 for his fight.
All right.
So he's going to swing as well on the archer with a 3. Oh no!
I got a-
No, it's backfiring!
Backfire.
16.
So this is where Frostgrave sucks. Okay, so now you charge the guy. You swung in with a 16 minus your armor now.
All right, so you can get hurt on your attacks like in Bushido. We mentioned this, didn't we, when we demoed it?
Yeah.
Okay, Man-at-Arms has an armor of 12, so that's 4 damage.
Okay.
All right, and this is the sword guy or the axe guy? This is the
That's
axe
the
guy.
axe guy. Yep.
All right, axe guy then goes down to 8 health.
All right, and then crucially, do you wish to push him back?
I do wish to push him back.
So push him back one.
So,
He's
I mean,
already about an inch away.
Yeah. I'm just going to push him.
That's fine. So now we know he's away.
Okay. And now I have my zombie to go.
And I think you're Archer, right? Because you said your Archer didn't go.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, I think maybe what I'll do. If I shoot this monk, what do you think? How many pieces of intervening terrain? Is that 2 pieces?
Where are you shooting?
This guy shooting the monk. Is this?
So that's 1. Yeah, that's 2 for sure. He's gonna get. I'm gonna give him +2 because he's mostly obscured by this. Unless you're.
Yeah.
Can you shoot past it? Is that what you're
What do you mean?
suggesting? Here, let me come around.
There's like a gap in the
Yeah.
terrain, but it goes across the base, and we kind of been playing that like the base is like.
Yeah, the base counts, but more importantly, I was wondering if where's your guy here? So,
yeah.
Oh, so you're shooting between those?
Yeah,
so
yeah.
He's not gonna get that. So he's gonna get 2.
2. All right, cool.
So I'll give him 2.
I will shoot with my archer on that homie. And I get a +2, I believe, to my shoot. Yep, +2.
So you'll get a +2, I'll get a +3.
All right. Ooh, not good, not good.
Ooh.
Well, you know.
All right.
That's all right. Okay, so he activated, and then the zombie gets to go with a move of 4. He's just gonna double move again. Get up there, zombie.
The zombie can carry treasure.
Oh, that's a great point. What am I doing with my life?
That's pretty much his.
You can also use him to block me shooting your wizard
That's true.
repeatedly.
Yeah.
What do you mean? If I just stand in front of my wizard, he just takes hits?
You could take
Yeah.
hits instead.
I
If he
did
dies,
not.
you raise another one.
I did not know that. Okay, I'll do that. Sure, why not?
I was gonna say either he would take hits, or is it he just adds to the modifier?
No.
Or
he would
do
take
you
hits.
actually
Yeah,
block
he's
line of
targeted.
sight?
Yeah, he would block line of sight.
Very cool. Okay, I'll do that. Sure. It's a free model. Why not?
No, my minion.
What the fuck? All right, this thief here is gonna pop out, and he's gonna grab this terrain. Or sorry, this.
Jess 777 says he's enjoyed this very much and highly interested in playing. The 5 a.m. comes early. Thanks for the great stream. Thanks for checking it out.
All right, see ya,
Just
Jess.
Stop by. Thanks, Jess.
All right, so I'm picking up this treasure right now, and do I have to roll to see if I'm
Okay,
successful,
so-
or do I have to?
No, so so you're using an action to pick it out.
Yeah, so I have to stop right
so I'm
there.
going to roll to see if there's a wandering monster, 10 or better. So, no, a 9. So nothing happens on this turn.
Okay, and then when do I use the ring of teleportation? That is an action.
That is an action. So in this instance, so the way the activation sequence works is you can do one thing, and then the other thing has to be movement. So your one thing this turn was you picked up the treasure.
Okay.
So now you have to do a move action. The next turn, one of your actions can be to use the teleportation.
Cool. All right, that consumes an action. All right, and so I think I have done everything then. Oh, I have it in my crossbow.
So you picked it up, but you're not going to move, or you moved into.
I had to move into
Okay,
it. Yeah, 'cause
gotcha.
I played defensively. I kind
All
of
right.
like hugged the
Gotcha.
thing.
Gotcha.
Crossbow guy's he's just gonna.
Try and keep the same schmuck.
I'm gonna shoot you. I'm angry at you now, Dan. Now we're fighting. All right, I'm gonna shoot the shield man. So it looks
So
like we
it's
go through this crate.
Through combat to
Yeah,
the
so
other
it's
guy.
50.
There are guys in the way, yeah.
Because the
So
guy is
there's a
fully in the
dude-
way. Would he
okay.
block it?
Yeah, you're
Okay.
not going to be able to shoot.
That's
You're
cool.
not going to be able
That's
to target
cool.
him.
That's
Yeah.
cool. That's cool.
You'd have to target the schmuck and maybe
Right.
randomly hit me. Is that how that works?
Yeah.
This guy's got move 5. All right.
So I mean, if you shoot the guy he's in range with or in combat with,
Or if you get the angle where you can shoot past him, that works
I don't
too.
think with the terrain there's
Not
really
going
an
to work.
angle
Okay. I can't
because
really
his base
see it from
is
here.
his base is right in front of mine, so I don't
can't really
think
see it
there's a
from
way.
here, but if
I'm
there was an
gonna-
angle that you could shoot through there, but
You know what? I'll just move up and shoot that guy.
the hooded
That's
dude?
all I can really see. I tried to get an angle here so I could see kind of somewhere into this alley, but I got down to the level and there I just couldn't see anything.
So you're going to shoot the hooded dude that's
Yeah.
in combat
Shoot-
with him?
No, I'm gonna shoot.
Oh, the other hooded dude. Gotcha. Okay.
All right, cool. So I have
So
a.
how many pieces of intervener terrain would you say are there?
I would say there's this obviously this big one,
Okay.
and the cart is probably kind of in the way, so
Okay,
he's at a +2.
All right, +2.
And then this guy has a shoot of +2. All right, cool. All right, we got a 15.
All right, and I'm at a +2. So that's a 9. So that shot is successful. And you're going to do 13, but it's a 15, and then you've got +2
2
damage,
damage. So
right?
7
so it's
damage.
Actually yep, so it's an additional 2 on the damage. How many do you have left?
Yeah, 5.
Okay, so he's done. Take another one off. All right.
Poor guys. They just broke down in the city,
broke
and
down
they're
in the
just
city,
getting
yeah.
mugged. And
The worst
killed.
AAA ever.
I know, dude. Like, what's going on? All right, and that's everyone in my warband, I believe.
Okay.
Does the guy in the plate mail have a big thing that says AAA across the chest? A bloody axe.
So is it your soldier phase now?
My soldier phase.
Okay.
And I should have, well, I lost a guy, so I should have 2 left. So it should be, I believe it's just the apothecary and
The knight?
my knight. Yeah. So I think my knight's just going to try and just bludgeon the bejesus out of
this
that
dude?
guy. Yeah. So I got +5.
Okay.
So 23.
Oh, goodness. And I'm at a +0, so I can't, that's a 1, so he's crushed.
Crunch.
Wow.
That was terrible.
You got him. He's
All
dead.
right, so he's gone. Here, we'll have to take that wound counter off.
Yeah. Could give it to Scott for all of his cars.
Hey, now. All right, and then you've got one more guy?
That was just one action. He didn't do anything.
Oh, he's got
else.
another action.
Yeah.
Okay.
Question is, do I just move towards treasure? Or
Always move towards treasure.
yeah, the problem is there's also a guy in my backfield here that's about to mess stuff up.
He's raging.
Yeah, and that guy about to do stuff. And I can move through my guys, right?
Yeah, you can move around.
I came in with the flank chat. It was half successful.
So he's gonna move. Yeah, he's gonna move basically.
He's got to deal with me now, though.
Okay.
Which leaves the treasure open for me. But your movement goes like super low when you get treasure, right?
Yeah, once you grab the treasure, it's just
half
like
and half. So
Okay.
it doesn't
next to nothing.
Okay.
doesn't do great.
So he's gonna do that.
That was that.
Does the pot carry me towards treasure? There's a lot of archers running around in your side of the field there. I don't like that. You got a nice little like cross guard there.
There's only 2 archers. What do you got? An
It's just
archer and
saying
a
it's
crossbowman.
difficult to like line of sight both of them.
Yeah. You know what?
You're running away?
Yeah.
He's an apothecary. He doesn't do much.
Oh, that should be a command.
What?
Actually, he's just gonna move like that. So archer can't see, and crossbow can't see.
Crossbow's coming for you, dude.
Is he? Gotta walk real far.
He will. We'll chase that.
He would walk 500 miles.
Yeah.
And he would walk 500 more.
Just so I can murder this guy.
Yeah.
All right,
Just so I
you
can
finish
commit
your
murder.
wizard phase?
That was your soldier phase?
That was my soldier
You're all
phase.
done? Okay, so monster phase. The top of the monster phase. Well, okay, so let me back up a little bit. When you kill that guy with his dying breath, he said, "More coming."
Oh.
And then he cackled as he died.
Cackled?
So their whole idea was they were guarding the cart because they knew reinforcements were coming.
Ah.
So entering the board at this time,
Oh my gosh!
Are they all showing up on Scott's side?
they are all showing up right here.
Oh no.
Scott's side.
3 more cultists, but they brought a friend. A giant white gorilla.
Oh my gosh!
So these guys have now entered the game, and they're uncontrolled. So normally what they would do is they move in a random direction. So I have to see where they're going to go.
Oh man, I haven't used one of those dice in a long time.
What's that? I know. So yeah, so
Can they move right off the board again, please?
they're not going to move off the board. They only move along the edge of the board if I roll poorly, which usually happens with this thing for some reason. So we're going to start with this guy and determine which direction he's going to go. Well, it's random if they can't see an enemy. So they can see this way. They can see that way. They see
Hey,
2 guys over
your
there.
guy's right there.
Well, he's closest, but they see both of you. So we're just going to go that direction. We don't need to do the random dice.
Will
That's
you?
right. They can see where they're going. All
We
right.
both see the monkey and just say, nope, not paid enough.
Not paid enough. We're out.
So you can't see that.
Not Cranky Kong. Cranky Kong coming for us all.
What's Cranky Kong?
Donkey Kong character. It's like the grandpa from
man.
Donkey Kong. Yeah,
Cranky-
basically that
Cranky
guy.
Don?
Yeah.
No, not Cranky Kong.
Cranky Don.
Cranky
Don's
Don.
getting cranky. All right, so we're going to go 6 and 3. So we're going to go 6, and then another 3.
I always forget that there's like a whole Donkey Kong family
Yeah.
of characters.
Yeah.
Same with all the Bowser family.
Just going to go the same area there. We're going to go this way.
And
And then
the big Yeti thing's gonna run off.
Yeti
the board,
gorilla
right?
guy goes 6 also. So 6 and 3. So they're kind of going to get bound up in here.
I don't like this.
Able to go very far.
Prentice just takes that vial, he just yells, "Smoke bomb!" runs away.
All right, that is the monster phase. We are now in turn 4. Get your goddamn treasures off the table.
I'm trying. I've been trying for 3 turns almost.
Okay, roll for initiative, please.
Can you roll badly this time? Not a 10.
That's a 14. That's a 4.
Is this the beginning of round 4?
It is. Top of round 4.
Hey,
Flashbang!
his dice is on my side, so that means it's my dice, right?
Yes.
I've not
Wizard
rolled well for
phase.
initiative. Oh god, I've rolled well for a lot of
Time
other
to use
stuff.
that dispel scroll.
Yep, I'm gonna use it.
All right, so that spell's gone.
I'm gonna dispel it. I feel like I wanna. It's like there's 2 important people that to take it off of right now: the apprentice and also my knight. And I feel like at the moment my knight can make a bigger impact if he loses it. Oh, I forgot to check the wills actually of all these guys.
Oh, that's correct. Right.
Okay, so the apprentice.
Oh, so close.
He's
Oh, but
at
you got a +2.
I think I have a +1.
Oh, it's a +1.
I think the wizard has a +2. Oh no, he has a +2. Yeah,
All
he
right,
does.
so that's an 18.
Did we ever shout out Mr. 305 Worldwide?
I did.
Okay.
So that's going to go away?
Very cool. All right, now the thief has no plus, and he needs an 18 as well, right?
Okay. Yeah, it was both.
Oh,
I saw it!
Son of a bitch! All right,
it.
he's still blinded.
He's still blinded.
All right, and the knight has a +1, but he's a 20, so I need a 19. No dice.
No dice on that one.
All right, thank you. All right, so now I'll do my wizard phase. My wizard will activate, and he will use his dispel scroll to remove the blinding light on the knight.
That sounds mean.
Oh, I can finally see again. Oh, here are your
Back to
things.
him. Those
Yes.
are his, yeah.
Give me these back so I can cast
Really
them.
now, the blinding light is gone.
Blinding light. The thief, I would say, is out of range. The archer
I'm
seems
a little worried
in
though,
range.
because even though I had a lot of his guys blinded, he recovered 2 of them.
My wizards
and I've
still
got
have
a
very
dead
low
guy.
health.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They're
and
very killable right
yeah,
now.
and he's only got 1 activation, so that's
True.
So how was
Still a detriment.
so where was the guy that was shooting me? Is
He
gone?
was over here. He moved.
He moved.
I
Okay.
moved my stuff out of the way so you couldn't just like. I shot and then moved out of the way.
So is this zombie like still blocking anything right now or no?
Your zombie?
Yeah.
Your zombie
I mean,
is-
if I moved a ranged guy over here, he still kind of would.
Okay. I feel like I almost don't want the zombie to move. I just want him to stay there and block shots. Yeah, I just don't understand how the blocking mechanic works exactly.
It's true line of sight. So
I'd have
if
to
he
be
can
like
move
over
to
here
draw a
to
beat
try and draw a
past
beat,
the
or
zombie.
here.
So you kind of want to just anticipate where he's going to go and
So if I'm, oh sorry.
I was just gonna say you can move the zombie, you can move the archer, so that they're both kind of blocking him.
So is the archer like intervening terrain right now? Like for like this kind of shot from here? It seems like there's some reasonable.
I mean, the
line that
cart's
goes-
mostly
It's mostly the cart.
the
in
cart's
this
mostly
instance.
line of sight. Yeah.
But yeah, if he was shooting from there, he couldn't target your wizard.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think I could even target the archer.
I think the zombie's gonna move in that instance. He's gonna double move. Whatever, wizard. You're like fucking. You're dead. You're useless.
Mike Genie said Dan should probably ignore Scott completely and blind the gorilla. Yeah, I mean, that's a thought, unless it's going for his guys first.
Yeah. Okay, so I activated all 3 of my dudes.
So the gorilla has a will of +8.
Woo! You ain't blinded that much.
What's its fight?
Creature of sheer willpower.
Yeah. You don't.
Like it's super
just
high.
ornery. It's just ornery.
Yeah.
Its
I don't think
fight
we can really
value-
deal with the gorilla.
I think we run.
Yeah.
The fight
I think we
value-
all just say, we're not paid enough for this. Grab treasure and run.
+4 fight, an armor of 12, and a will of +8. And he has 14 health. It's tough to get rid of.
Your wizard.
Pain is
My
coming.
wizard phase?
Pain is
You didn't have
coming.
enough.
I didn't have a third one. No, the little thief is too far away.
Is he? No, that's so close. Is it?
I don't know. It's hard to tell, honestly. It could be.
I mean,
It's like
I would say he's in.
okay. I mean, I can go with him. Sure.
'Cause, I mean, I can poke him with the 3-inch template while not having it fully off your guy. I'd say yeah.
I just don't know what he's gonna do. That's very valuable. He has a.
Try and move closer to treasure. I'm probably not going to target him anytime soon.
The problem is that he's just so blind right now. All right, yeah, we'll move 1.5 inches and we'll kind of just hug this wall. All right, he went as well. High impact play. Yeah, I got rid of 2 out of 3 of them, so I should be happy, honestly. Okay, your phase.
My wizard phase. Who is all going to go in my wizard phase?
Your key.
Everybody out?
No, everyone's in. That's
Oh,
the thing
everyone's
is I
in,
have 4
okay.
people in.
You have to pick 3.
I have to pick 3. It's
Treasure Boy somewhere?
yeah. There's treasure boy here, so I could get him. The monk.
He's far away.
Nobody's really taking damage though. That's where like the apothecary is just kind of like
they about to.
over here. Yeah. Unless I cast blinding light on your Cast blinding light on your knight again?
You cast
Uh,
blinding light.
Honestly, I'm seriously considering casting blinding light on the knight again, just
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
he scares me. I'm gonna try. I need an 8. 11.
11.
Okay, I have a will +1 to resist. And I don't. So it's only an 11 though.
Yeah. It's a 14 minimum, right?
It's a 14 minimum, yes.
What do you mean? So then he
So,
didn't.
so
he
the
did- so he
minimum.
didn't get
wait,
it then?
Yeah. So no. So he cast the spell on
Okay.
11, but the minimum resistance roll for spells with a low casting value is a 14.
14.
Okay, cool.
And that is a change from first edition to second edition.
So it makes it
so that it makes the
Spells-
cheaper spells more useful.
useful.
Because
Like
if it-
you can get it off, but then
Right.
it's not just going away right away.
Like,
Yeah.
it's,
In this
like
instance,
just because
no.
it went off in one turn, it's still immediately impactful right now.
This in this instance, no, it's not helpful. But
Okay.
but that was why it was changed, because if
And
the
then-
spell went off on an 8 and you
Okay.
rolled a 9, then you could defeat it on a 9. So
And I'm going to be a
Sure.
bastard, and I'm going to use the
Okay.
Dispel Scroll on the mud.
He's doing it.
Now
Okay.
that there's less guys, do you want to grab your...
Yeah.
I'll
so-
snatch it out if you pick everything up. Is there anything still on there?
Nope.
Oh, that was
much easier because we didn't have a scrum right here.
Fewer guys.
Because yeah, I want to activate him, and him, because the treasure guy can just kind of go whenever. So that was his 2 activations. Templar is going to go, and he's just going to charge in because you now have a fight of 0.
Oh goodness.
You know, I don't normally call out follower names because I do have those in my activity feed. I'm just here for the Prime sub. Followed us 39 minutes ago.
Where's the Prime sub?
Yeah, where's the Prime sub
Yeah,
at?
yeah.
What the heck? Speaking
So-
of Prime sub, we want him.
Templar has a +4, and you'll have a +0.
Ah!
Oh.
Oh!
So I win, but I
strike.
don't do damage.
No damage done.
That was so...
D20 baby.
I'm going to
Chance.
leave you in combat.
Chance.
Because I have +2 damage. That's what I was hoping. Oh no, I'm taking...
What's the procedure for leaving combat?
You cannot leave combat.
Fuck, this game's brutal.
Yeah, you're stuck.
So if I'm in combat, do I have to attack?
You do, and if you win the combat, you can push him back. And that's how you escape combat.
Okay.
So
My
this
blinded
thief's
man
going
has
to go...
fight.
He's just going to...
Love this thief, man.
Yeah.
Classic Empire model.
Yeah, originally it was a Mordheim model.
Actually,
Came on
move.
Mordheim sprue.
can
then
I
they-
just move to this?
Yeah, that's fine.
To get the treasure?
Yes.
I want the one with the sword on it because it
So
looks
you use the second action to pick up the
pick
treasure?
up the treasure.
Okay. Something happens.
Ooh.
All right. I'm
Is it going to be
rolling. Sure.
another giant Yeti abomination on the other side?
Let's see what it is.
I am Robert TV. Yes, someone has informed me.
That's a big number. I don't like
Can't wait
that.
to check it out when I go home.
Don's reaching for minis. I am
Dragon!
concerned.
And I'll also say I'm truncating the monster selection process just because it's just a little.
Truncating is a good word.
Yeah, I'm just making it one dice roll less.
Dan, how you doing?
Okay. And
We
then
didn't shake at the beginning of the game.
We
to
didn't.
Evan's
luck, sir.
chagrin,
This has
I'm going to
been
use the
very
D4.
interesting. Like even though I've
Oh, yeah,
blinded
here
a
we
bunch of
go.
your stuff.
All right. So
Chat, tell me if you can read this D4 after
So there's
he
a
rolls
monster coming on the table. We randomize where it shows up: 1, 2, 3, or 4. And I'm going to roll the D4. And Evan hates this because the number's at the top. Can you read it?
I can't, but
It's
I
a
have
3.
my
I
screen.
was gonna say I have a
D4.
D4 with me that I
it's a
think is
3.
a different shape too.
Hey, Miniatorium said that you could read it. 3.
Oh,
So it's going to come up on that side over there.
What up, son of Russ?
And this is an ice spider. Ice spiders are particularly nasty because
Oh no!
poison damage.
Oh no!
Do they also do frost damage?
They do poison damage.
They only do poison.
Do they do grave damage?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna ask.
I got you a better D4.
I think I need
No,
one
I'm
of
not
those.
using that.
Yeah, it's a D4.
No.
I love the shape of
The green
D4.
dice. The green dice.
Oh, that's fair.
What? You gonna eat some pizza chips?
No,
Um,
I'm not gonna eat chips right now.
does my apothecary just fucking
Just get in there.
run into the treasure
Put
as well?
bodies in there, dude.
He's a very squishy, pudgy body, is what he is.
He can soak an activation.
Gotta do something.
I'm not gonna eat chips.
Over there.
And I have to be in base with the treasure to grab it. That's the part that sucks. Is it's like
Somewhere there was a. We ran into this once before. Poison
Poison.
is reduces you to
just
one
gonna-
activation. So if it causes a wound, you take damage plus you're reduced to 1 activation.
so he's gonna move in and grab that
Brutal.
other treasure.
They are brutal.
Gonna
So you're picking up another treasure.
grab that other treasure.
All right.
Right next to him.
Nah, nothing.
Nothing. Thank God.
We only got one spider. XXX Ice Spider 420 XXX was my AOL screen name. I believe it.
Who is that?
believe
Mike
it.
Genie? I believe that.
How fortunate.
That was my wizard phase. So now it's your apprentice phase. Which I think now you got your apprentice and your crossbow guy, which scares me.
But my bro here, he
Who's still blinded?
oh, he's not blind anymore. Oh my
Not
gosh,
blind
I can bone dart people again. I'm so happy.
You can bone dart that zombie.
Yeah. No.
There's this nice guy in plate mail next to him.
I'm gonna bone dart this soft man right here.
I don't like that.
The softest. It's a 12-inch range. Totes in range. I need to see if he goes off first, though.
Yes.
All right, so a bone dart for an apprentice is a
27?
11.
What's that?
A modest 11. Let's see if it goes
Let's see. You got it. You got it. 13. It's going to
goes
go.
off. It's a shooting plus 5 attack.
Okay, so now we're going to roll shooting attack and add +5.
Shit.
Okay, so now you roll.
Damn it.
3.
Also
And what's your
3.
fight for the
I'm a
apothecary?
professional, Evan.
I am looking.
Can't tempt me.
+1, and would it be? There's at least one
that's a
intervening
4.
terrain.
So what was your number?
Uh,
It's a
3.
3.
I don't think he does
Plus one
damage.
is
He has
4.
armor 10, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it wouldn't do damage.
doesn't matter,
anyway,
yeah.
too low.
Okay, so he went, and now my crossbowman is going to shoot the same target.
Can he still move if he wants?
Oh yeah, I have another
That's correct.
activation.
You can. You have another.
He's not wounded. I'm gonna just kind of like, where are your archers? They're all over there. Okay, I'm gonna like sneak up like right here.
Pop archers through just to kill the apprentice.
Yeah, watch out for the window shots. Apparently.
Window shots. They're getting everybody. Okay, and then my crossbowman's gonna shoot the same man.
Okay. And what do you got for intervening on that? 2.
I kind of see 2.
We can call it 2. I don't
You
mind.
guys decide.
You okay with 2?
All right.
All right, I have a shoot +2 for the marksman.
So I'll just have a +3.
Oh, crit fail.
He shoots himself in the foot.
The dice jail.
Shunk.
Looming. The jail's looming.
All right, that was my apprentice phase. To you, Dan.
I have a feeling I'm gonna have a lot in my apprentice phase because this is terrifying.
Bone darts are back on the menu, boys. Bone darts are not. The bone darts so far are not as cool as the name suggests. Hey, one time,
One time.
It did
worked-
damage.
Just one time, it worked really good.
chat. Am I gonna drink a second soda right now?
This one time at Dan Camp,
That's the kind of man I am. Water.
this guy's gonna shoot here to start point blank. I don't think you get any modifiers.
Because you pushed him back, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I have a
'Cause I'm-
fight +2.
So I'll get +2.
Oh, wait, is it a man at arms?
No, this is just me shooting you point blank. Or you're a guy?
Yeah,
I think
you're shooting the man at arms, right?
Yeah, guy with the axe.
+3. I get it's the same roll, right? It doesn't matter if it's point blank or not, right?
Well, there's no intervening terrain, so it's just it would be just like it was. So, yeah, he's not gonna hit you with that anymore.
I'm good.
So you're good.
Then he's just gonna.
Just gonna get out of dodge.
I think so, honestly.
You gotta climb some terrain there, son.
Yeah.
Don't run from me.
Don't run from me, Dan. Fight me.
Because I can't shoot twice, right?
No, you cannot. Your second activation has to be a move.
Yeah, the only time you can do the same activation was with a move.
Just move. Yeah, move's the only activation you can do twice.
60% of the time, bone darts work 100% of the time.
Right?
But then it's Scott's rolling, so it'd be 19% of the time.
3-inch.
Don't run from your papa. Come to me!
3-inch.
I will slay you.
And then he's just gonna. God, do I even. There's a bunch of stuff over here is the problem.
I know.
There's a bunch of stuff, and then this is about to be. I think it's more this is the big problem.
No, it's me. Let's get rid of this.
It's me. I
dice
am the
tray.
genius.
Well, they are equal opportunity attackers, so they're going to
Keep hitting the button and it keeps going nuts.
Oh, okay. Chat, what are we thinking about Frostgrave so far? Let me know. Boyer, where is he going?
I know. I'm debating.
Send
just
in the ice
moving him.
toad.
What is the giant frost
My
from
friend
Cobb
Josiah
Dan's-
said-
Oh, I was gonna say is that
Just Josiah. Send in
someone from
send
our
in the
group
ice
chat.
toad.
Yeah, I was
Yep.
gonna say, was it Growthy was asking
Jesus,
about
we've
the
yet to
ice
see
toad?
the ice toad show up in a game. I cannot understand why the ice toad.
This
The
is a
ice toad
thing?
is the legendary creature. It has not showed up in a game yet.
This is like a thing in the game?
Yeah, well, it's just the ice toad was just. I remember.
How is your
I don't
apprenticing
think I have.
combat?
I don't think
He
I
is
have
so litty. No. He is not. He has a fight +0, but he has a staff that gives -1 damage.
one. This is the giant
just
frost
charge
cut off
the,
Dan's escape. Next turn.
Seems interesting, but I prefer skirmish games. Well, I have good news for you. This is a skirmish
skirmish
game.
game.
I'm gonna move
What do you mean
within
by
an
skirmish
inch of his apprentice, and I'm gonna try and kill his apprentice.
Dude, no way. That
You
was
charge
6
into
inches?
combat.
I'm gonna charge into combat.
That was
Yeah,
6 inches?
7. He has a 7-inch move
It's a,
Son of a bitch. Okay.
it's a
because
ranger.
it is the ranger.
Bring it on, idiot!
So, what does he do in combat? I haven't
Okay, and
gotten
you've got your
combat.
apprentice has
Warheim
the
vibes.
staff, right? So it's
Yes.
a -1 damage.
They both have staff.
Yeah, it's a -1 to whatever
So
damage.
just a
rolls.
plus. I have a +2.
It's gonna hurt.
Okay.
Dan, don't roll poorly.
He did not.
Is a 19 poorly?
All right.
Holy
he's
smokes.
dead.
Well, let's see. Okay, so how many wounds did he have left?
He has 6 left. He's dead.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's got armor
You don't
10.
want to do the math?
He's got armor 10.
19 minus 10.
He's got armor
yeah.
10.
Yeah,
19 minus 10.
all right.
Yeah.
Just making sure.
I did the
Just
math.
making
I'm
sure.
fast. I'm
All
smart.
right.
You know.
Oh,
I went to school for engineering.
Minus 1
I
from
already
your
did
stat.
it. It's 8 damage.
8 damage.
So 8 damage.
We're there.
Yeah.
You killed my guy, okay? He dead.
That was not
Dang
what I
it.
expected to
Dang it.
happen, actually.
Oh,
It's a cool model.
that goes over here, unfortunately.
Yeah, give me that. Yeah.
And this goes over here.
All tied up with the body count. Love it, but spells should maybe be a little bit more
They can't
more
see
reliable.
through that door, right? Like, they're not going to charge through the door, are they?
I went to
They
college.
could. It's whatever they can see.
Okay.
What a
I guess
Toski.
he's just going to run in. What's your barbarian dude do for attack?
Plus 4.
4?
Plus 4, and he's got plus 2 damage.
My knight's got plus 5. Yep, fuck it.
Right? We're in.
Going in?
Man, the monkey.
The monkey can't kill you if I kill you.
Embrace the narrative chaos of D20. Yeah, that's kind of the name of the game.
Yeah, that seems to be the topic of discussion is whether or not the D20
People
is
like
too
that.
swingy. If you like that kind of game,
So,
this is the perfect game for you.
charging in, I got a plus 5.
All right, let's do it. A 7.
That's
In the box. In the box.
Needs to be in the box. That's the rule.
3.
Okay.
You
eight.
you failed.
So that was a combat attack, right?
So I got a
17.
17 minus your armor.
Armor is 15.
So
Okay,
4
so that's-
damage because of plus 2 damage.
Oh.
Snuck some extra damage through. So Skaver says, I really want my friend group to get into this instead of Warcry now. It's definitely, Warcry is a little bit more like,
Rules light, quick to pick up.
I guess I don't know. I didn't read the rules here, but Warcry, this is kind of more fun-loving, it feels
Yeah.
like, than Warcry is.
It's a little more straightforward. Everything is more generic. Like all the troop types are the same depending on.
So is kind of Warcry, I guess, because your big
It is. It's
your
pretty
big
close,
uniqueness
actually.
for
Yeah.
Warcry is
Yeah.
just your triples, your doubles, your quads,
Yeah,
and
it's
your
pretty
reactions for
similar.
your factions. So
Yeah. The only thing that differentiates the warbands is the type of spells you can pick based on which spell school you choose
I
as your
think
main spell
the
school.
spells can really differentiate it a bunch.
They
I
really
think.
can. Yep.
Last
What
one,
else you got? The Apprentice, right?
Apprentice.
Is the Apprentice going to pick up some treasure?
Well, I already have those two, and you already have that one. So I can't really pick up more treasure. But I can, however, pop over here. And I'm... Should I blind your
Zombie.
wizard?
Blind my zombie?
God, I'm going to be dumb. I'm going to try and blind your wizard.
Okay.
Just because I can just see.
All right.
10,
Blinded.
11.
So it's 11.
Will
All right.
save.
My wizard has a will of plus 4.
Okay.
So I got a plus 4 to this.
And so since I rolled 11, would he have to beat the 14?
You have to beat a 14.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So basically a 10 out.
Nope. So it goes off, and my wizard's blinded.
You got a plus 4.
Yeah, I got 12. But he has a 14.
All right. Again, look at the dice.
Blinded.
Count the dice.
So it's basically like, the interesting thing with that 14 straight is it basically, or no, it doesn't make it a 50-50. It only made it a 50-50 because he had a plus 4. That's it for me besides my one warrior.
Okay.
Or my thief who is slowly dragging that treasure off the board.
Okay, so
Oh yeah, it's a good point. I'm just going to make a good point here.
yeah.
So somebody Grimdark Rose pointed out that the magic gear throughout the campaign helps to create more differences between
Yeah.
the wizards and the warbands.
I feel like the
So
spells...
as you run a campaign, you find. So the point of gathering the treasure off the table is there's a treasure roll at the end of the game.
Yeah.
To determine what kind of things you can get: potions, you can magic items, magic weapons, magic armor, and you can distribute that throughout your warband, and that levels everything up as you play through the campaign.
would you say this game is best experienced in a campaign?
Yes, absolutely is. It's a fun game as a one-off, but it really shines through the campaign.
Do you think that's the wargaming equivalent of you need to get to the 3rd season before you enjoy it?
Yeah, it's kind of somebody related to D&D. In D&D, your first level characters, you basically spend all your time trying not to die because they can't do anything.
Yeah.
But by about level 4 or 5, then they start to become more effective, and that's kind of the same thing here. These are level 3 wizards, so they're just barely off.
We juiced them up a
Yeah, we
bit.
juiced them up just a tad.
Yeah.
So they each
I was
have
about to say...
a couple of magic items. They each have that they distributed. They each have a spell that's been improved, so
Yeah.
it rolls one pip better, and they each have improved health.
Find the blinding light or the heal? The heal, I think, 7
can't
and
remember.
9.
Yeah, yep.
I was going to be cheeky and say, is this the AOS equivalent of it's better played at 2K points? Playing it in a campaign.
Sure, yeah.
Well, that's it. It's a wizard, an apprentice, and 8 soldiers. It's always the same.
Yeah.
And so
I do like that the spells really do feel like they differentiate. Like, I would say it differentiates it more than like Warcry factions kind of do.
Yep. Miniatorium says Don needs to play them through the Thaw of the Frost Lich on stream the whole campaign.
Oh, good lord.
Yeah. Grimdark Rose. That's Josiah.
Yeah, it is.
Is there a good list builder for this game, Don, somewhere on the internet?
There is not. There was for the first edition, but I haven't found a second
Army
edition
Builder,
one.
I think, has
Does Army
it.
Builder have
Yeah,
one?
because I was looking through for a bunch of stuff and just downloading new Army Builder stuff.
Okay.
But yeah, I like that Josiah said, very like classic Necromunda. Everyone had the same starting stats, different skills with slight differences early on, but really the differences came from later campaigns with developed gangs and gear.
Yep.
So I'm going to start with my Thief for the rest of my Warband. He's going to use his Ring of Teleportation.
Okay.
And then, so this consumes an action to do this. And I can move somewhere 6 inches away?
8 inches.
What did it say, 8 inches?
You want to use an 8-inch measure?
Sure.
I think it was 8 inches.
Relic Blade!
And I've just to double check to make sure that you...
Yeah, that can pop out. I don't know what it's for.
I think you just teleport. I don't think you need line of sight for that. Hang on.
I know it was the Relic Blade one, and I looked that it had 8 inches. It was kind of neat.
So you can teleport anywhere within line of sight. So you have to be able to...
Oh, I'll just move first.
Yeah, you can
There you
just
go. Yep.
pop out there
Yeah.
and then just zoop.
All right, I got 3.5 inches of movement.
You can move by your wizard.
So it gets me kind of like right there.
My guys just see this dude dragging a thing into the alleyway, give a middle finger, and just
then
disappear.
Yep, it's gone.
All right, he's going to pop over there.
Right.
Very cool.
Did I say Army Builder?
Somebody says
Battle
Battlescribe. Yeah,
That's what I
Battlescribe
was
has
meaning,
it,
because I was building a Lord of the Rings list for the tournament in 2 weeks at the store. That I'm being very dumb. I sent Scott pictures, but I'm painting my entire Gondor list in a week and a half.
Oh, goodness.
We'll see how this goes. 90% of it's, or 80% of it's just metallic Minas Tirith armor.
Easy.
Yeah. Armor,
It'll go quick.
thin down gray contrast, highlight.
My Barbarian will fight your dude. Oh, there's already one there. Because we're in combat right now, so we have to fight.
Yep.
I'm going to
Is there any
+4.
supporting? There's nobody supporting anybody?
No.
Okay.
You're at a
+4, I'm at a +5.
13.
Okay,
Wow.
so Scott wins at a
17.
17.
So that's
Minus
2 damage.
4 more damage again.
4 more because I have +2.
Yeah.
So 4 more damage slips through.
So I'm at 4 now, so that
Okay.
puts me at wounded,
You are
right?
wounded, correct.
Yeah,
so now you're down to 1 activation.
I'm not going to push him away.
Okay.
I wanted
Keep him
to
there. Yeah, keep him
keep
tied up.
hitting me.
Okay.
And then this guy in the back, everyone ran away. Like, come on.
I mean, he's still right
Oh,
here. You
yeah,
just can't see him.
I'm
yeah.
chasing that guy down. Hell yeah, dude.
The green. You can use the green one if you want, or the tape measure, whatever.
Okay.
That's 6 inches.
That's 6 inches. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
moves
he's
6
there.
inches,
He's
Yeah.
Yeah.
there. So just
Yeah, you're going to be able to basically tag me constantly.
Come here, buddy.
I'm just hoping you impale yourself on my little tiny dagger again as I hold it out.
right into the dagger.
I got a +3 to my combat. I got a 10.
I got a 5.
I got a 13. What's your armor? I don't think it's gonna do.
Like,
a ton
I
of
think it's
damage.
just a 10.
Yeah.
Or no, it's an 11?
Okay. 2 points of
Bernard,
damage.
yeah, okay.
Jesus, he's at 8.
I'm not gonna push him away.
Please push me away.
Okay, so because there's an ongoing combat right here, can my man at arms like try to move around these guys at all?
Yeah, because they're both engaged.
Okay, cool.
So yeah, because nobody can jump out if they're already engaged in a fight. You could join the fight if you wanted to support your
Yeah.
other guy.
I don't know. I think it's kind of a waste.
But yeah, every
I wanna
combat
go
is
for
a
the soft
you know,
underbelly. You know.
There you go.
I think I have to double move again, though. Unfortunately, to really make it worth it, but I will. Surprise, motherfuckers!
Hard eyes, motherfuckers.
You fucking blind me! I swear to God.
Hey, look, he's next to Mr. Blindy Finger Guns. If I go first, you know exactly what's happening, right?
You're gonna blind me? Well, I mean,
Maybe.
it doesn't even matter if you go first, because this guy will you'll activate in your wizard phase before that guy will go.
Yeah. Oh, that's true.
And I believe, the last guy that has to activate is this knight who is in combat,
Okay.
who has a sad +0.
I'm at a
Although a 19 is pretty good. Oh!
17 total.
Oh, but I won!
19 wins.
What's your armor?
19.
12.
Okay, 7 points of damage.
7 points.
Points down.
D20, baby!
I'm at 5. How much do I need to be? 4?
4. Yeah.
4. Okay.
And I only have one action, right? Because I'm blinded.
Yep.
Yep.
Fuck. Okay.
Does it count actions or just fight with 0 to say anything about action?
Move to 0. May not attack, shoot, or cast line of spite spells.
Oh,
I
come
can't-
on,
can't
really?
attack.
So I thought I had. So what do I do if I'm in combat?
Are you just stuck then?
So I just don't hit people. Wait, so he
I gotta
can
read this again. Wait a
he can
minute.
hit me, but I can't hit him. Is that how that works?
It says you may not attack.
I definitely just attacked.
Yeah. Sorry, I didn't read that part, or
Says
didn't
that
catch
Dan
that part.
wins the game.
Yeah.
Dan wins the game.
Gang up bonuses are so huge in this game. Yeah, but
Yeah.
I want to go for those soft boys.
All right, so I'm gonna say you can't attack, but you can fight. So in other words, if he attacks you, you can fight back. So you do have the chance to
So that does not go
protect
through.
yourself. That
Okay.
does not go through.
And I can't really do anything if I'm in combat and it's my
Right,
active.
you're
You can't
stuck there.
You can't
yeah.
disengage at all in this game.
Nope. There's no disengage.
All right, and that's it for my turn.
Damn.
My thief's just gonna go 3.
Away.
He's just gonna
that spells.
blinding light.
Yeah, it's really nasty.
Well, the fact that it's easy to cast, I guess, is kind of terrifying. But now you get to roll to see if you get out
Well, it's a
of it.
thaumaturge spell, so it's in
Yeah.
your school, and it's been juiced once. So
Yeah.
It kind
or
of just.
maybe heal.
No, blinding light hasn't. Heal
It's-
has.
Yeah, heal has been.
It's kind of like you're killing the model because it doesn't really do anything. Like, it can't move. It can't hit anything. It moves 1 inch. Just kind of useless.
And he rolled the.
I rolled
18,
stupid
so
high.
the
That
will-
one was
the
a
will is
20.
hard, yeah.
But
The
it's
knight
fine.
was
I
a
got
20.
got rid of a
yeah.
lot of them, so
Yeah.
it's cool.
Yep.
All right, so now monster phase.
Monster phase.
Yes, so now we
Okay.
both did our thing.
So
I'm hoping that I was hoping I locked him in where they can either see the berserker or see him as the two that they
okay,
can
so
see.
they have to go to the nearest model they can see. So this guy in back sees these guys. This guy sees those guys. I'd say these two are going to go in this direction.
Can he see that? But he can't get in there, can he? Or would he go around?
He's going to go through the doorway.
I was talking the.
Oh, the
Is
gorilla?
that a doorway?
I
Is
haven't,
that a
got-
doorway?
I haven't gotten that far yet.
Yeah.
That's a doorway. This seems like a.
You saying
like a,
that's not a
That seems like
doorway?
a sewer channel or something
right.
like that.
That looks like it's the same size as the window.
As the windows?
Yeah.
Okay.
So it'd be like crawling through a window a little bit.
All right. So then we'll say that he has to go that way then.
Okay.
Or would he just go around because he can see
or
him
that,
and knows
or
he's
that.
there?
Yeah. I'm happy with it.
Because that's what I was wondering with him.
Well, then
if he
that's
would
what
just
he's
see
got to do
them
too. then,
Yeah.
Well, he can't see him. See, this guy can't see him.
Oh, he can't.
Maybe through
see
the window?
past his friendly guys. Because yeah,
Would you say he could see through that window to see those guys fighting over there?
'Cause, yeah,
D20 it.
his big guy is like right in the middle of the window.
All right. If you guys agree, then that's what he'll do. He'll go around.
How do you feel about that, Scott?
I'm happy with anything.
Okay.
All right. So then he's got to move a 6. I'm pretty sure that's 6 inches.
I'm pretty sure both of our guys over there just tried bludgeoning each other, and they're about to be bludgeoned.
Yeah, I believe so.
Coming in the back. Coming in the back door.
And then would he follow or just?
Well, we got to do one at a time. It's a backdoor attack. Sorry. We got to do one at a time.
door, no!
Right. All right. The white gorilla.
My guy just
fight.
points over your guy's shoulder,
The
and your
white
guy
gorilla's
just.
coming in the back door, dude!
Plus
no!
4 fight. Oh, that's
The
bad.
white gorilla.
Does he get a support
7.
from my guy?
He does not.
I get a
So
20.
you're gonna,
Oh,
you're
shit.
gonna, yeah, you're gonna
20.
beat the gorilla. So you got a 20, but he's got an armor of 12.
So 10 damage.
Yeah, grab another drink real quick.
10.
Care if I take one of your DP?
Not at all, please. If it goes down to 1 can, though, you need to fill up the refrigerator. That's the law.
Is there
the law, Dan!
is there more?
Yeah, there's
So
under
that
the
leaves
sink,
him with
Under the sink.
4.
Yeah.
There's
So
one
he
can.
has 4 remaining.
Yeah, you better load it up, son.
Refill. Refill.
So he
Not
has.
under the sink.
Yeah. Oh wait, it's right next to it.
Yeah.
So he has 14 health total, right?
Yeah, so he has 4 remaining.
Okay, so maybe the
Oh.
white gorilla is not.
He's
that-
not as
Shouldn't have-
terrifying,
he
I
should not
guess.
have hit that.
How full do you fill this, by the way?
like 5.
5. Oh,
Nice.
that break.
Yeah, if he had done damage, he'd do plus 2 damage, but he lost the combat, so that did not help him at all. So now, I don't know if this guy is going to be able to get there in 6. I don't think so. The gorilla's now in the way.
Gorilla in the face.
He's not going to get there. He's just gonna...
I'm not a toddler at all. What are you talking about?
Yeah, I'm going to have to take a break here quick, too. So we'll put him there. He can't do anything. We will finish the monster phase in 1 second.
All right.
Tiny bladders.
Consume more pizza chips.
Listen, nobody pees more than Curtis. You're fine. Yeah, you're good.
I thought I was more than Curtis, but I am I think we were both bad about having to pee all the time.
Yeah.
How are you feeling about the monster face?
I love the monster phase. I just swatted that white gorilla.
My guy was terrified of the gorilla, and then now is terrified of your guy.
Yeah.
Just like, what just happened?
Yeah.
That barbarian just reached up backhanded with.
Reached up and touched somebody.
Jesus.
What? He came in the back door, dude. We're gonna need to invest in some graduated cylinders to measure who pees the most, or buckets and scales. Apparently it's fucking snack break here in Tup Studios. Everyone's eating Uncrustables PB&J right now, like a bunch of fucking 10-year-olds.
I'm an adult. I bought these with adult money, sir.
I think I would lose the pee race. I don't think I pee that much. I mean, I do when I drink a lot, but I'm like, I pee a normal amount. Is it Tup Studios or Miniac Studios? It's called the Mausoleum. I guess it's Miniac Studios, though. Tup Studios is, I mean, it's just like a set. That's all it is. Okay. I'm gonna get off the board with one piece of treasure this turn, and I think Dan might do the same. But there's quite a scrum in the middle here. All right, and now the cultists have to move.
Yep, the cultists are going to move now, and they're going to go after these guys because that's who they see.
You guys should really have more GM-led games like this. Miniatorium, what are some examples? Just give us some examples.
So he is not.
Is Onslaught a GM-led game?
Don't look back.
Don't look back.
Don't look back.
Also a Don Haney special.
Right? We'll save that for around the Halloween time.
Humming for me, dude.
Yeah, but he couldn't make it in.
Blades in the dark. Chat usually GMs.
So he can make it there in 2, but he can't attack you. So he's just.
Azathoth, I tried to make it happen.
Don't look back. It's not wasted. Halloween comes back every year.
Well, until they cancel it.
What do you mean? They're gonna burn all the books?
They're just going to get rid of Halloween.
Oh,
They're going to say it's outdated.
Okay.
Halloween doesn't exist anymore.
Imperial Assault, Cursed City. I heard Cursed City was actually a pretty terrible game. There's like a community member who made a, I don't know if it's marginally or significantly better rule set. I didn't read the rules, so I have no idea. I just heard that. Maybe not Song of Ice and Fire. Yeah, definitely not that. Don't look back. Imperial Assault, I already said that. Oh God, the spider, dude! He's coming from my necromancer! Oh God, have mercy!
All right, that's the monster phase.
This game, it's getting hairy. It's getting dicey.
I mean, if it's a tarantula, the spider is.
I need to see if I resist these blinding lights.
I resist.
The blinding light on the thief, he needs an 18. He does not get
Not
it.
gonna get it.
And the blinding light on the warrior as +1 will, but he got blinded by a 20, right?
Yeah.
19. Nope. All right. I think there's someone else who's blinded.
Wizard.
The wizard's blinded.
He needs a 14.
He has a +4, so I need a 10. Nope, I'm still blinded. Okay, now on to initiative.
Yep. Turn 5.
Turn 5. I got a
Flashback.
20.
It's like,
The one time I roll over 10.
it's like you're getting the initiative on this one.
Oh, what the?
Have I gotten initiative any of the turns?
Yeah, the first
The
two.
first one.
First one, yeah, because you rolled.
First two.
What's that wizard gonna do?
I don't know. I'm blinded. I can't cast line of sight things. Maybe I'll try to cast Elemental Shield on my homeboy over here, because he has an each time casting that spell. Wait, no, it's line of sight. Wait, no, it isn't.
Elemental shield only works on the wizard.
Yeah, why not? You know what? I'll do that. You're right. It is. It's
I was
self-cast.
gonna say
It's self-cast.
Helps him if that spider gets in there in the monster phase.
So go for it. I need a 14. Maybe I'm going to kill myself right now. Oh.
No, that did not work. And so that is 10 points difference.
Is he gonna kill himself by failing a spell? How much
Maybe.
health does he have?
Honestly, as long as he's blinded, he's kind of useless. He's Omega
So
dead.
that's 2 points of damage.
Oh, he's still alive! Oh my God! He has 1 HP.
You failed by 10, so that's 2 points of damage.
He has 1 HP. All right. Then the archer will go. He'll shoot the dagger man because he can see him. He can't see the portly man anymore.
All right.
Dagger man. I don't know how many pieces of intervening terrain there are.
1 for sure. 2.
2. All right. So it's still intervening, even though I'm like posted up on it.
No, that's right. You said you were touching it, right?
Yeah, I'm
so,
touching it.
So it's between. Yeah. So I would say just 1.
Okay. The cart's in the way.
Yeah, the card's away.
All right. I have a shoot of +2. I'm shooting dagger man, and I got a modest 14. All right, Dan. You have a +1 to this roll, and whatever your fight stat is for the thief.
+2.
So +3. All right, he defends it. He
Yeah,
knocks
that
the
shot
arrow
misses.
out of the air with that dagger.
That shot
He hides
misses.
behind this wonderful straw bay cart that I love so much.
Yes.
I love that stupid cart so much.
That's my wizard phase.
I was kind of dumb this time, and for the first time, I really didn't put anyone by my wizard.
I know.
Wizard solo in it?
I
kinda
think so.
soloing it
I'm
right
curious, Don. Does it happen this way, where like over the course of the match, models spread out from the wizards? Or,
Yes.
Or do
That's-
players really try to keep models by the wizards as much as possible?
I think
So
the
far
nature
this
of the
game, I
game is
tried.
that your soldiers will spread out.
Okay.
Based on where the treasure
Okay.
is, based on what they're trying to accomplish. I think those first couple of turns are really when that wizard activation really helps, and then after that, everybody kind of spreads out and does their own thing.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
test game, I spread out a ton. This game, I tried to keep things
Yeah.
together, and I kind of tried to cycle my apprentice over here to try and kind of keep group activations going.
Yep.
But like, looking now, I definitely didn't do any of that
It,
with him.
yeah, just the nature of the game is that they're just going to
Yeah,
spread
yeah.
out.
I was just curious
Yeah,
what the strategies were.
Yep.
People are saying we should play Inquisitor. You ever play Inquisitor? Don?
I did not ever play Inquisitor. I had a couple of the models that I wanted to paint. I don't think I ever painted those either.
I have
But yeah, 54 millimeter.
handful of the models, yeah, because I bought like Eisenhorn that my buddy Jacob painted, and he painted my Artemis too.
What do you do,
like
homie?
a tutorial.
Wizards?
I mean, I just got the wizard. Am I just gonna have to cast blinding light on the stupid dude next to him?
You may do whatever you wish.
I'm sorry, I'm gonna try it again.
I do not care.
Got to fail eventually.
Yeah, he's gonna roll.
You had
to say it.
Now we're
Cursed
talking.
him, Don. Thank you.
So
So it's a failed spell.
on a 7,
So 7 points, and I think that's just 1 point of damage.
1 point of
Chat.
damage.
This wizard is mine. Models are pretty wild. Would love to see what you could do with the modern tech. The rules were bonkers. Neato game. Not amazing, but fun. Very much about narrative play. Not at all competitive. Right. That's why I kind of. That's what this feels like for me.
It's a little more narrative.
Yeah.
Because you really, I mean, there's strategy, but you can't bank on it working.
Yeah.
The,
How far
the dice
does he
are just
move?
they're just too wonky.
80 inches. He moves 6 inches.
6 inches. Okay. So if I move. Full 6 inches.
It looks like someone named Aaron is saying hello to you in the chat.
Eh.
Forbidden Psalm is pretty solid as well. I haven't heard of that one.
So I will move
Why
in
have
a way.
go all in and dig out a copy of one
Is
of my
that Aaron
third?
Foss? Which
I'm gonna
Aaron?
move there, so basically you shouldn't be able to get into combat with him.
We were an inch away to begin with?
We were like an inch and a half away.
Oh, how convenient. How convenient, Dan.
We weren't in combat last turn.
Okay.
Aaron Foss. There, my buddy.
All right, so that was your wizard phase. Now I do my apprentice phase. He's dead. Back to you.
Oh yeah, fucking murked him. Forgot about that.
That's a good thing for you.
It is. So these guys have treasure, and then my apprentice goes. So my apprentice is gonna try and cast blinding light on him, I think.
Okay.
Hey, Dan, while you're doing that, do they have Frostgrave at the source?
We do. That's actually it's a copy I'm borrowing from work actually, because we have a
copy.
store library program, which is fun. Which usually most people use for trade paper.
Your wizard would take damage when he failed by that much, right? 1
Yeah.
and the cast is a what?
8. So he only took the 1 damage.
He took 1
Okay.
damage.
Oh, I missed that. My bad.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, blind me, daddy.
I'm gonna try. This one's a 10. 17.
That's going on.
All right, I have a +1 will. I roll.
That's
cocked.
a potato.
That's
Let's
about
do
as
that.
cocked as that can
let's
be.
do that again.
Okay, cool. Nope.
Nope.
It's hella blinded. Oh, you got a little token?
Builds a spell list of all these different spells, just blinds guys.
You're right. That's
To
all
be
he does,
fair,
yeah.
like
You find the one that works, that's the one you use.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
I
right.
can't really get wall off. I
going.
can't get strength off.
What you got next?
She is gonna proceed to move
you got so much treasure. I need to care of this.
this way. Yeah, something like that. That may be dangerous.
Dangerous.
And then, so he moves 6, so he'd move 3.
4.5 if he double moved.
1, 2, 3, 4.
I think Inquisitor is probably the most authentically grimdark model range that GW ever made. So many models that look like they were ripped out of old art books and so many creepy aesthetics.
Yeah, there were some pretty nasty ones in there.
Nice. How large was the model range? I thought it was kind of like 5 minis, and that was it. I never really kind of looked into it.
I am looking at
Forge World had released a bunch of
Okay.
additional models. Yeah.
Did they?
Yeah.
20.
Oh, I thought it was only pewter. I didn't think they did any resin. Because
They're
I
about-
have
no.
a bunch of them.
If this is the whole model range that I'm looking at, there were about 55 models, maybe a little more.
55 models?
Uh-huh.
Is there
I don't
that
remember
many?
that many.
What if there
Yeah,
were
there's,
54?
I don't think there's that many because I have the old GW catalog from right before they nuked it. They had a lot of upgrade kits and a lot of universal kits, but they only had
I thought
like
they were from Forge World, though.
no, they were all
Versus-
GW.
Oh, they were
Yeah,
all
it was when
GW.
they made what was it? Battlefleet Gothic, Inquisitor, Necromunda, and then the War Master and Epic came back. They had that Inquisitor magazine. That was all like the specialist games at the time. And so like I wanted so many of those. Like they had an Eldar Ranger that was so cool.
So now I do the rest of my warband, right?
Yeah, are you done with your apprentice phase over there?
He moved his
Yeah.
2 other homies that were nearby.
All right.
Treasure. Run away with treasure.
Run away!
Scott for soldiers.
These 3 are going to activate. 4 are going to activate independently.
This guy's gonna move off the board with his 7 inches of movement, double moved. I think definitely gets him off the
So
board.
he gets, yeah, so it's
It's
3.5
half move with the
3.5
treasure.
If he double moves, he's definitely
Yeah.
off.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right.
So does he fully go off or does he come back?
Nope, he goes off and he's out of the game.
Okay.
But he's not wounded, but he's out of the game. So he's
All
captured
right.
the treasure.
The zombie will double move. He has a move of 4, so if he double moves with treasure, it's 3 inches of movement. Oh. Maybe I shouldn't go that way. Maybe I should go the way. Oh, there's a dude
There's
over there.
that building makes it where you're just running backwards. Or you're running around either way, yeah.
Get him!
But like the half movement and then half again makes me understand why they don't set like a turn limit because it's going to take you like 6 turns. Like he had the treasure turn 2.
Mm-hmm.
So it's been 3 turns of him just trying to run off the board. So remember he's blinded.
Yep,
so
I
only
know.
one
I
inch.
just double moved. All right, I want to force you snapping to me when you have to activate. I just need to get
52 minis. There are 52 minis.
Think if they could have done 2 more. That would have been the scale.
It would have been 54 minis and
The 54 millimeter scale is sweet. Somewhere I have like 4 more Inquisitor minis that are unpainted.
Okay, I'm gonna shoot this man point blank.
Blank.
Okay,
I have a shoot +2 with my marksman.
that's
I
a
got
12.
a 12. Okay, right down the middle. Not bad.
What is my fight with the Ranger? +2. 1.
Yeah,
3.
right. So,
Not sure if I do any damage though. What's your armor?
but it's 12,
armor.
but it's a +2, right?
But what's-
so it's
what's
a
your
+4. So now it's a 14.
Why is it a 14?
Because what are you using your archer or are you using your
My marksman.
remember crossbow +2 damage?
Yeah, but does he actually get through though? What's your?
I have
what's your-
armor 11 with him.
Oh, so
He's
so,
light armor.
Okay, so it gets through by 1.
Yeah. So what you do is
And then it's
you take
+2, so 3 damage.
So you take the no, that's not how you do it. So
Okay.
you take the 10,
Yep.
you add the shoot. That's,
12.
That's a 12, and then you add the damage, and then you subtract the armor.
So it's
So it's 14 minus his armor.
so
So yeah,
3
we get
damage.
to the same place. 3 damage, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So 8 health left.
So yeah, that's a much easier way to explain it though. Just like you just add it all up.
So you add it all up
Yeah,
first,
yeah,
and
yeah.
then subtract the.
That makes
then
sense.
subtract
You
the-
both
makes
showed your
sense.
work and it was the same result, but different directions
I know.
that were all the same.
Got points off for now.
I really didn't. I got a lot of points off for that in school.
So now we need to fight here, and I'm curious: are there any rules dictating who I have to target?
Well, you're in combat with this guy.
Yeah.
So that's the guy you have to fight.
I'm also in combat
But
with
you're
him.
not getting supported from him.
Okay.
So
Okay.
He can attack the Yeti? Because he's also in
have to
combat
look-
with that.
I'd have to
right?
look that up. Yeah, I'd have to look it up.
If
But
there's a choice, I absolutely want to
All
swing
right.
at Dan.
okay. Let me take a look.
So I
All
think
right. Let's just go over here where it's not disputed.
All right, you do that.
All right. So I have.
Okay,
Oh no, I
way.
can't attack you. I can't even go. Never
blinded.
mind.
That's right. He can't attack.
That guy went in the back. The thief went. Oh, this guy over here is in this exact same situation as the other guy. I mean, I'm gonna guess that I can just hit you.
I would assume that you can choose.
I'm gonna hit you. I'm gonna
Yeah,
plus
just do it.
4, so I got 19.
Here?
Nope, here.
Here?
Here.
The rule book
I have a
is
plus
lame.
5.
It's lame.
It's lame. Stuff's never where you think
I
it is.
also have a
We
19.
tied. Okay, so nothing happens.
So if you tie, you both do damage.
Oh. So I had a
so-
19. You had a 19.
Right.
So what's?
So you're 19 against his armor, and his 19 against your armor.
Do you have any modifiers to damage?
Damage.
Nope.
I have a plus 2 to damage.
Okay, so you're
I only
gonna
have
do
an armor.
21.
I only have an armor of 10 though.
Okay, but you're going to do 21. so your number is 21 minus his armor, right? Because you had a +2 damage.
Minus 15. That's
so-
going to be enough to kill me.
Okay. And,
Hey!
and then how much damage do you do? How much?
So I
You
had
have a 15,
19
19 minus your armor.
of 10.
10. So
And that's gonna be
I'm
9 points of damage.
yeah. So I'm down to 5. But I take out the man.
Okay.
Ooh.
That shield did help a ton, though. Like,
also-
that
I
reduced
mean, I rolled
like,
really well.
He was the worst guy to probably be in combat with because that +2 damage
Yeah.
against my armor is what was mitigating that extra shield.
Yeah.
Uh,
I'm gonna hit the guy, the archer guy.
Merc, my poor archer.
I got a 17. Fight +3. Yes.
6.
Ouch. Okay, so I win.
Did he get hit at all?
What
Oh,
is
yeah.
your armor? Is it 11? I think it's 11.
11, yeah.
So I do 6 points of damage.
I'm not dead. I'm at 2,
Nice.
I believe. Yeah.
Down to 1 activation though, because you're wounded.
This guy keeps wanting to fall over.
Yeah.
That's all right.
It's
He's
the Pope
heavy.
hat.
Yeah, it's heavy. It's he's,
Big Pope hat. He should be.
top heavy.
He was here, so he should be kind of in cover from some stuff.
Okay. All right, now your go. You get to do the rest of your warband. If that was everyone.
So I'm going to start with just moving him off the board.
Nice.
Okay.
So I get
Ching.
pressured. I guess he has to attack,
Yes,
and I
he is
don't
in-
get support from them being
Correct.
engaged with him, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Yep, because they are enemy models. They are not your enemy. They are.
So let's see if
They're
I
on
kill
nobody's
myself
side.
against your man-at-arms.
Okay.
That's weird. I feel like there should be some sort of disadvantage to having dudes just shanking you in the back.
I got a 9. But it doesn't matter.
It's not going to do enough, yeah.
Whee.
So those two. And I will. Can I push him away if I'm engaged? Would I push myself away?
Did you win the combat?
No, I
you
didn't.
didn't win the
Never
combat,
mind.
so no, you're stuck.
Hey Scott, you want to push me away?
No.
My man-at-arms gets to go. Do I just charge your crossbow and keep going across the field, or do I just try and murk your zombie and steal your treasure?
Not my treasure.
Dug it. I'm just gonna keep going. He's just like on a rampage with that axe.
I got a fight +2.
He has fight +2.
For a tasty 8.
That's an 8.
Oh.
That's a 19.
All right, so you absolutely won. You got any plus damage?
Nope. I don't think so.
I have
He's just
armor-
got a hand weapon. So,
I have
yeah.
armor of 12, and so you did 6 damage?
7 damage.
7 damage. 5 health left.
Shashunk. I'm gonna leave you engaged.
Okay.
Um,
Excellente.
so that was him. He somehow didn't shank himself. He died. Went. I'm gonna go there.
Let's go there. Let's take it there.
I have a +4.
Oh, +0. Oh, I got a 16 though.
12, 16.
We tie.
So you
tie.
tie.
So we both do damage to each other.
Yeah.
Correct.
What's your armor?
My armor on the knight should be high. It is a 13.
Does the knight have a special weapon?
He does. He has +1 damage.
Oh, I have +2 damage.
Okay.
Okay. So,
So-
I am taking
16,
so
17.
take your number.
So I'm an
Yep.
18. 5 points damage. Because your armor 13, right?
yes.
12 plus 4
16
plus 2, 16.
18.
18.
18 minus 3 is
3.
13 is 5.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I have 7 points health left.
And you did 16 minus 12 is 4, so I'll be down to 8.
We're just slugging each other right now.
And I will, for kicks and giggles, push you an inch away
Okay.
towards that spider. And your spider might go after you and they're that guy instead of
You
the.
can only push him away if you win the combat. You
Oh, but
tie.
we tied.
How dare you? Take your hands off of me.
Remove thine ends.
As he's like trying to murder me.
But that was him. Thief went, so I don't. One more is off. Ooh, I feel like I have someone left. Do I not? Am I just missing a different guy? Oh no, I lost
got a guy. Yeah,
two
you got-
guys and one guy ran off. Okay. That accounts for everything.
That's everybody.
My-
Okay,
All right,
so now we're in the
monster
monster phase. All right.
Time
so
for me to slap this gorilla.
You want to just turn
turn him around.
Turn him around.
Turn him around.
Oh yeah. Here
More
we go.
cinematic.
Here we
So
go.
what's going to happen is, okay, so the way the order works is you have to go with the creature that has the highest health value.
Okay.
And at this point, I think the gorilla, because he's taken a lot of damage, he's got, what do we say, he's got 4 left?
Yeah, you are right. He's the lowest at the moment.
Yeah, he's the lowest at the moment because the Death Cultist has 10. So the Death Cultist actually has to go first.
Okay.
So what he will do is he will move to attack you, and he's going to be supported with a +2.
Okay.
So here's your dice.
Thank you. And I'm at a +.
Oh, so that's gonna, it's not a crit. but you're going to win. So that's a 20
Plus
minus
4.
Yeah, plus.
So 24.
So 24 minus.
Dang! Cultists get beat down.
Right. What am I doing? Yeah,
I don't
so
like
he's got
this.
an
I like
armor
when your
of
guys
10.
lose instead.
Yeah.
There's an armor of 10 and 10 wounds, so he's
Dead.
gone.
This guy is. I mean, I'm rolling insane.
It's the barbarian.
Yeah, he's
barbarian,
being a
right?
barbarian. Yeah, he is slaying people.
So cultist.
I love that model too. I
Yeah,
technically,
that's a cool model.
I have one that someone converted and gifted me at one point. That's that same model, but riding like a big worm thing instead.
Okay, and then the gorilla's going to attack, and he's at a +4 to fight. So I'll give you that back.
Okay.
That is a 20.
That's good.
And that's an 18 plus 4, so that's a 22. So you're going to win.
Oh,
Killing this gorilla.
damn!
Minus his armor. What was the gorilla's armor? I forgot.
It's my time now, Dan.
It is
It's
your
my time.
It's a little late in the game, but you're coming on strong. Why can't I find the
Heat
white
up.
gorilla?
I gotta heat up.
Yeah, so he has an armor of 12.
XP is even better than gold. It's only a one-off game.
So that's 10 more. Yeah, it's more. He's only has 4 left, so he's gone.
That's like 14 damage, isn't it?
really
24
gone.
minus
Yeah.
12
Yep.
plus
Yep.
2 with
Yep.
their guy.
Yep. Done and done.
I don't like him.
Now he's cleaning house.
I mean, I'm rolling really well. That's why he's doing really well.
Yeah.
But the +4 and then the +2 damage is really nice.
Well,
That
spoiler
helps.
alert, rolling high in this game is really the
Good.
only way to do it. Yeah, it's the only way anything happens.
Yeah,
You roll
yeah.
low, terrible things happen. So,
Yeah.
okay, so then in the monster phase, we still have to move.
There's those guys too.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. We have to do those, and we also have to move the spider.
Spider.
Okay,
I can move me if you want me to.
well, let's do these guys first.
Okay.
So one guy will attack, and he's supported with a +2. So that's a 6. He's going to lose. That's a 9.
It's a 12.
That's a 12. So you're going to win. So 12 minus his, so it's going to be 2 damage.
You want to hand
Kilgar?
me a damage thing and I can
Yep.
queue it up?
And more importantly, you get to push this guy back.
Yeah, I want to push him back.
So then the other guy, when he attacks,
me to
is
just
not
do this?
supported yet. Just push him back.
yeah. So then, yeah, no more.
Now the
support
other guy's
attacks.
not supported,
Excellent.
so now he's at a 0. And he fails miserably.
I got an 11. It's only 1
no
point
damage.
damage.
So 1 point of damage.
yeah.
All right.
and then
Dang.
he pushes away.
The fact that you can keep on returning like attacks like each time is really nice.
Did you want to push him away?
Sure.
Yeah, so now he's unengaged and he can chase you down. And then the spider's going to move to the nearest target it can see, which is definitely your wizard.
Yeah. Wizard's got a fight of a 10 right now because he's blinded. And then I have a staff that has a -1 damage mod. Yeah,
And this
15
is
though,
an
not bad.
ice spider is a +1. So that's a 16.
Win by 1.
Jesus.
Yeah. So
I think I'm dead, no matter what. I have one.
Oh,
health.
it's dead. Yeah.
Yeah, one
Kill the
health.
wizard. So he's
Oh,
dead.
my wizard, dude!
Wizard and apprentice both taken down.
But your barbarian's basically my new
Yeah,
magic
the barbarian's kicking ass.
is violence.
Yeah, he's angry right now.
Yeah.
Someone said they never heard of Frostgrave. This looks pretty sweet. Most familiar with AOS. How does this compare? Very different from AOS.
Very different. Yeah.
Very different.
Very
It's even
kind of
different than like Path to Glory AOS, where it's like
No,
skirmishes.
it's just like AOS. You just, use
Just like
completely
it.
different models, rules,
Okay.
and dice.
We're at the top
very
of turn
different,
6.
Plays differently.
It's also 10 o'clock. I don't know what you want to do. You want to keep going?
What do you
Finish
want
out
to
the
do?
turn?
I don't want to keep you here.
I'm fine if you want to keep going.
We can
I'm
keep
down
going.
for the
They're
down for the
going
cause.
fast. The turns
All
are going
right.
fast.
Yeah. Yep. There's
now
three
we're
guys.
at the point where everyone's just trying to run away, basically.
Right. Okay. So roll for initiative. Oh.
My rolling poorly only works when you roll poorly.
Poorly. Right.
All right, wizard,
Wizard phase.
do your worst. Oh wait, I got a resist thing.
Oh yeah. Do your resistance.
Yeah.
Okay, the thief needs an 18. He does not.
No.
The knight is at a +1 will, but he got 20 cast on him, so I need a 19. Nope. The other warrior, what was that one, Dan?
also-
17.
Okay.
17. All right, +1 will. Gets it.
17 gets
Do you
it.
have to beat it or tie
Yeah,
it?
get it or tie it.
I think tie it. I'm gonna call it tie it
Okay.
because I'd have to look it up.
So he is no longer blinded. Oops, it's right there in the crack. It's not in the crack, really. It's under the book.
Oh.
All right, that was the end of my phase. All right, you get to go first. What's your phase?
I mean, the question is, do I just blind that guy again? Because he's right in the middle of all of my... Because my apothecary is the only other guy I can activate right away. And that guy is literally just right in the middle of all of my guys.
I have 8 spells, but I only need 1.
Because, like, I'm looking at what I can do. I can't wall him out of the way.
Just
trying
do it,
to
Dan.
cast
It's okay.
strikes.
I don't mind. Just do it. It's fine.
Shield doesn't help.
No, I'm just saying. You only need the one.
I know. I'm gonna try and blinding light.
Blind him, bro.
Good guy.
Okay.
7
Doesn't go off.
does not go off.
I
Yeah.
don't need to roll a resistance, so he remains unblinded.
And I don't take damage because it was within what? Oh.
Yeah,
I could
did
use.
you could use health to juice
I
it
will
one.
use
Yeah.
as mean as it is. I'm gonna use
Okay.
a health to do it.
Dan the
All right.
Dazzler. The Silver Bayonet by the same author is also a very good game.
Which one?
Yeah.
The Silver Bayonet.
That's the other one that I
Fantasy
picked up.
Napoleonic,
Yeah,
right?
yep, that's the other one I picked up.
So what's this? What's the
So now it's a 14.
14.
That you have to beat.
How much damage you took? You took 7
Just one.
Oh,
I took one because I was within one.
Yeah,
I
so
needed
you
an
rolled a
8 and I
13?
rolled a 7 and I need an 8.
to cast the spell, he only
To
needed
cast
an
the
8.
But I have to get a 14.
But you have to
Yeah,
get-
'cause there's that
14 is the minimum target number.
Okay.
There it is. There it is.
Let's
Now
go.
the dice finally. See, your faith in the dice have paid off. You didn't put that dice in jail.
Arrow was chat. This
Shoulda.
is- You gotta.
You shoulda put it in jail, but
gotta
you didn't put it
believe.
in jail.
You gotta believe in your dice. Pog. So Silver Bayonet is like the author is also. Joseph
Yeah, so
McCullough?
Joe McCullough has written several games, one of them Silver Bayonet, and it is a Napoleonic fantasy game where loose bands
I'm
of
in.
Napoleonic troops fight against
Yeah.
werewolves. What did I
He's like,
win?
I'm in.
Oh, yeah. Loose troops of Napoleonics fight against werewolves,
That was my
vampires.
wizard and my apothecary. Apothecary just double moved. Wizard moved after
Okay.
spelling.
Okay. I could be convinced to try out.
Yeah, it's kind of a neat looking game. It's similar, plays on a 3x3. It uses a slightly different dice mechanic. It uses 2d10, and you can power the dice different ways or change the dice, and it's a little different dice mechanic. Yeah. What?
Would this cost me movement to go over if it's like an inch tall?
definitely.
Yes.
Not
Yep.
definitely
If you're
not.
climbing over, yep.
So I basically have to go around because
Yeah. Yeah, especially when it's
with
half
the
movement.
treasure, yeah.
Okay, I don't have an apprentice, so you get to go.
Apprentice and thief with treasure. Apprentice is just gonna try blinding light as well.
Okay.
Because they're just right there. Your guys, literally, you put them in the middle of my stuff, and I need to
Grimnack,
stop
thanks for
them.
the sub. Appreciate it.
10 goes off.
All right.
So you need
But
a
you need a
14
14.
again.
Let's see if I resist it again. I did not. He is blinded.
Not on this one.
Man, the description for this game is sick.
Another
Each player
convert.
forms an elite band of monster hunters drawn from the ranks of one of the great powers. Riflemen, swordsmen, and engineers fight side by side with mystics,
So,
occultists, and
Does he
even a few
snap to me if I
supernatural
move
creatures.
within 1 inch of him?
Yes.
Or, okay, so I have to move like.
So if you're trying to go around him, he can snap to you.
Okay, so I'm just gonna make sure I would stay.
There's no way you can.
There's no way
avoid
you're-
that guy.
yeah, there's no
I
way
put him
you're
right
not
in the
gonna-
middle of the alley.
Yep.
Just so
Because
that-
I can literally just fit right here.
can.
I
I
should.
put him in the middle of the alley, so I thought the wall would block or something like that. But maybe I didn't do a good
Because
job.
with 25 mil.
The painting dad.
From where
Right,
I'm
with
looking,
30
from
people.
where I'm looking at, there's
Thank you,
no way
Painting
you're
Dad.
getting that.
Appreciate
Is that base gonna fit through there?
Oh, yeah.
Where are you
All
guys
right.
painting?
Yeah.
All right, Scott. I'm saying the base does
Dad,
fit.
apparently.
He's gonna make it without
I don't know.
outside of an inch.
That's fine.
More than an inch?
3. Yeah. So that's going to be 3.
What are you guys painting?
Half would be basically there. And the 1 and 3/4.
Someone said, "What this?"
Oh my god.
This is Frostgrave.
Oh, and then she would have to move as well. So she would just basically move. Actually, she would move over here to try and be relevant still. So that was her. So now,
You got any more dudes to do?
I guess since you don't have an apprentice, do I just go to my basic dudes then right away?
Yeah.
Go
So
straight from
if you won the
apprentice to-
if you won the role, then it's apprentice. Now it's over to soldiers.
I'm gonna do the one that may end poorly and just he has to fight, I guess.
Paint some nids. Very cool.
8 against your.
Yep.
It's his guy.
That's me.
Oh, it's your guy.
Plus 3, 21.
There we go.
You just murk him. That's one thing I don't necessarily like the
Ultra
because this
deck.
kind of
Here comes a complaint.
screwed you into.
Up the D20.
No, not the D20.
Oh, not the
it's
D20?
you can't do anything when you're locked
Yeah,
in
when you're
combat.
locked
You
in
can't
combat.
like disengage.
Yeah.
You can't use like a
Right.
full action to disengage because you were stuck too earlier.
Yeah.
Not that it's a bad thing. It's just weird that there's like nothing for that.
Yeah.
That's just a simplification of rules. That's
Yeah.
all that is. It's a simplification.
He's gonna go there.
Plus 2 fight for the marksman.
Oh, I'm sorry, dog. Where'd it go? I got it.
I have a plus
Gone
2 as
forever.
well.
+2 for a tavern.
7,
Oh.
8, 9. Nope. But I would be able
So
to
you-
push you, but I don't want to.
Yeah, my armor's a 12, so we're
yeah.
safe there. Thank you.
And then this here,
I'm a
+4.
10. I got 13.
I got a 22
So
with +2 damage.
so 24, and then the knight has an armor of
13.
13, so that is 11 damage, which I believe is enough to kill him. I should find the knight. I'm blind. Yeah, he's got 7 health, so he's dead.
Yeah.
This
That
man,
is brutal.
This man goes into your treasure pile of dead corpses.
Brutal.
And there's another blinding light
Light.
for you.
Just swap that so that's easier to track.
Cool.
And then he can still move. And
Yeah, that was
would
one action.
would she be blocking him moving through that? Because
So
you said friendly models don't block movement.
You can. It's assumed that they can sort of like climb around. So
Okay.
that's what I read somewhere. Was that is assumed that you can move through your friendly troops as they sort of climb around.
5. So he will basically move into engagement here and snap you back to him, just so you can't. Not that I can hit you this time, but basically just trying to make it where you can't block my treasure guys because treasure.
Matsumuni says, haha, like D&D style skirmishes seems in the 2 minutes I've watched. Yeah, definitely. It uses a lot. There's a lot of ideas from D&D as far as comparing stats
Yeah.
and rolling D20s and stuff like that, for sure. Okay, cool. Is that all your dudes?
I think that's all my dudes.
Very cool.
There's
Alright.
only got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
I
6 left. Yeah.
I don't think I can do anything meaningful with this guy.
I mean, you could free up your other guy.
Yeah, sure. We'll go that way. Hurrah! I'll fight here, Dan. I'm gonna +2.
I'm also. We're
So you just
even
moved once
keel
with
there.
that guy. You weren't.
Oh, I can move twice, right?
You don't move.
Do you want to get him
You're
into
3
it?
more. Get him in combat. Okay.
He's still angry. I got 2.
I got an 18.
All right, crossbow.
I don't have any other modifiers.
Okay. And then I have an armor of 12. I take 6 points of damage. I have 5 left, so that's 1 more than my max. Or my
Yeah.
Oh, you had 5 left.
Yeah, I took 6 damage. This Zomboy is gonna move 3 inches because he has a 4-inch move. Oh, the fucking spider's there.
I was gonna say,
Shit.
you can move your archer into the spider to stop him from going after his
He
Zombro.
activated it already.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, so if I move closer to that thing.
Yeah.
It's gonna,
So the uncontrolled creatures go towards the nearest model they can see.
yeah, and that way there's this dude, and this way there's a spider. Oh, this doesn't think I have a good option right now. Maybe I can just kind of hide out. Maybe I just wait right there. And let the
I mean, that's
spider,
honestly a
let the spider engage.
valid strategy.
Yeah, I'll just like kind of inch, maybe like, yay.
Yeah.
Maybe
As
right
long as
there.
the other model is the closest one, that's where
Yeah,
the
I'd say
spider.
it's
And I
will
mean,
go.
say
the
it's still
closest
closer.
direction is here, so you'd still have space to get around.
I think it's still there. So the I'm coming for you. I was blinded round 1, and I've been useless ever since.
God, he really has.
Uh,
I mean, I also feel like it's
I
not
can't fight
normal to
there.
roll 2 18s
It isn't.
and a
Yeah,
20
yeah.
for
That's-
blind rolls.
And this is the
Oh, this guy.
issue people have with the D20 is that the craziness of the dice rolls then makes for some impossible situations.
So like my
I'm gonna
craziness
attack
has
here,
been the spells, but his craziness has been his barbarian
20.
just
Yep.
nuking people. That's your guys.
Oh, it's my
I'm
guy.
hitting
Okay.
your. It's one called just right there.
Okay.
Yeah, 20 plus 3 for a 23. Hey, not bad.
So it's a 15, but he has no pluses, so you're going to win. 23 minus 10, 13 points of damage. He's done.
Gone. And I'm slaying people, dude. Alternate activations. It's kind of like alternating group activations. I'm gonna activate my wizard and anyone in 3 inches of him, and then he does that. And then I activate my apprentice and anyone in 3 inches of him. And then I activate the rest of my warband, and then he does that. So it's like broken down into chunks.
It's like the Lord of the Rings minis game is kind of the same, where it's
Yeah.
like group activations if you want it to be, or my turn, your turn, but if you interrupt, you get the group activation.
Did we do that right? Was it your barbarian that struck?
No,
or
it was
the other guy.
the man
we
at
removed the
arms,
right
yeah,
one.
yeah.
Okay.
Because he
He
moved
have
twice.
snapped to one of them, like the barbarian when the barbarian.
They were in combat.
They were in
so
combat.
no,
they?
right?
Yeah, they were already in combat.
Okay. So it's the end of the turn, I believe, or do you? I went last, right?
Yeah, you won the activation, right?
I won the
You
activation.
won the
so that
That was
was
the
everything.
monster phase.
So monster phase.
So this spider's gonna come.
Spider's going to snap there.
Oh, that's what I thought we were in the monster phase. I didn't realize that was
No.
his action.
That was my last dude to go.
The spider, ice spider, has +1 fight.
Archer has not that.
Oh, not that.
Oh no!
Yikes.
Not that.
So this is a 12 minus your armor.
Archer's armor has 11, so it takes 1 damage. Not huge.
But he's also poisoned, and I know we tried to look this up before. It's not in the rule book.
It was. I
Did you
saw
find
it
it?
earlier. I didn't realize we were looking for it.
My
or I'd have marked
understanding
it.
is that it puts you. I think it puts you to 1 activation until the poison is.
It was in a weird spot. I remember
Yeah.
just seeing poison in like a big blue. Yeah.
I don't think it really
You
matters.
couldn't find it. It's 68 potions. Yeah, I think it's in one of those bubbles.
Yeah, I can keep looking
it's
if you
not-
want to
yeah,
keep doing the monster
bubble.
stuff.
It's in.
Yeah.
It's in one of the. It's
There's
not
like
in
a
the
big
text.
Searchable
It's in-
PDF right now.
Yeah, I know, right?
Oh, here it is.
you found
it?
Creature
Nice,
poison
easy.
trait. Yeah, single action per activation instead of normal 2.
Okay.
It can be anything. It's not just a move. The figure can be cured of poison if it receives any form of healing that increases the health.
Okay. Do you have like a little poison token or something? Or
I don't have a poison token, but we can just remember that he's poisoned.
Yeah. Sounds
Isn't
good.
this the end of the round anyway?
Yeah,
That
but
is the end of the round.
He stays poisoned though.
Yep. But we got to do this one.
That one over there, yeah. All
right.
+3 fight for my man at arms.
+0.
10.
I got a 6, so you're going to win, but you're not going to get through the armor.
All right, cool. No damage. All right, let me see if I can resist some of these blinding effects. This guy, I think, is just a 14. He does.
You got it.
All right.
This guy needs an 18. Didn't get
Nope.
it. The knight died. I don't
I
think
think
I have
that's
anyone
it.
else.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
This guy, was he blinded?
I tried.
Oh, you tried him,
Yeah,
okay.
I needed an 18.
All right.
Didn't get it. Okay.
And that's why I wanted to lock him in combat.
Okay.
All right.
So that is the end of turn 6.
That is the end of turn 6, and honestly, I can't stop Dan from getting off the board, so I will
Right.
just concede.
Okay. So how many treasure tokens does Dan have?
He doesn't have.
I have
In his
2.
possession.
Yeah, he has 2 in his possession.
And 1 off the
Then I have
table?
One off the table.
Okay, so yeah,
Yeah.
2, and you have 1 in your possession.
I'm locked in combat.
then
in
table.
both of
3
my
to 2,
avenues
yeah.
over here.
3 to 2.
Even if I kill them in one combat, you will get away. There's nothing I can do. So it's a GG. Good game, man.
So impressions.
I feel like that actually, like, as much as the obnoxious blinding lights, like, stopping you from doing stuff, I feel like that was my avenue for stopping you, because, like, he was a rampaging monster. And, like, if it wasn't for the fact that I kept him blinded, you would have stopped all of my traction here, and one lone knight would have stopped
One dude.
6 models.
I would have stopped 1 treasure, and then the monk would have got off the board because there was 2
That's fair.
aisles here, and I was just in this aisle.
Yeah. But you could have killed him in 1 shot and then
Yeah,
proceeded
maybe.
to
And then,
block.
and then I could have ran off the board, and that's
Or
the last
tagged all
piece of
3 of
treasure,
them.
right? At that point, we both have 2, and that's the winning one. And so we got the I run this way, you chase me. It's kind of the
Because it'd have been interesting if, like, you'd have killed him, you could have popped those 2 and locked them, and then suddenly it's like, I got no treasure, and that was
Maybe.
just sitting there, yeah.
It didn't work out that
But
way.
yeah.
I will say of all the games I've played of this so far, this is the most lopsided dice.
No.
Of
I
the
had
ones
some,
I've played,
I had some insane combat
towards the
rolls.
end, you did. Towards
Yeah.
the end, I did. But that blinding light, the high number,
The high numbers
18s
very
and the
early
20s,
on was big.
Yeah, that was really tough.
But his
Yeah.
combat hits early on were
yeah.
really big,
The
because
combat
he was
good.
like,
Yep.
he one-shot, what was
Well,
it?
he took out that-
the man-at-arms
Yeah,
or
that's-
whatever,
yeah,
and then the
he
knight,
took out the
and took
the
out
8.
that, like,
that's a
so, like,
beast.
while I
That's
kept
a
getting
beast.
spells off, because I was casting, like, the easy spells was kind of my strategy, because even when I barely cast it, it was still giving me that 14,
Right.
where it took you
That's
at
right.
least one
Rough.
time to
Yeah.
get it
Yeah,
out.
it's rough to have to do the 14,
Yep.
even though it went off on like an 11 or
Right.
whatever.
But
Right.
as far as damage, like, I have a lot of my team is bloodied. Like, even the ones that aren't dead, like, who else is like the Templar is bloodied, the Ranger is bloodied, Archer's dead. Apothecary got hit? No, Apothecary didn't get hit. But, like, I find that kind of interesting that, like, your whole thing was just kill stuff, and mine was just stop stuff, pause stuff.
Well, I mean,
like, I had no offensive
Yes
spells.
and no. I think
Kind
more
of,
of my
yeah.
warband is dead than yours. So
Yeah, that's
Um,
true.
like I lost my wizard and my apprentice.
Right. Yeah. That's big because in the campaign situation now, what you would do is you would roll on a chart to see what happens to them. So there is a chance that they could die,
Yeah.
or be
It's pretty
wounded.
low, right, for
And then
the
they get
die.
like a permanent wound, and then or they could heal completely.
Well, okay, yeah.
So that could happen. Soldiers, you roll to see what happens
yeah,
to them.
kind
They
of
could go
the
away.
different charts they roll on.
Yeah, different charts for those. Yeah,
So, yeah.
these are more like characters.
My impression of the game is that it runs as advertised. Like obviously, whatever, things happen, people died. Like I didn't
Right.
care because I came into the game with that expectation.
Yeah.
And so like I don't mind. Like it was and I had fun, and I like games like that don't take itself too seriously.
Yep.
Yeah.
So yeah, and also the freaking terrain and the painted models make the experience like 80 times better. So
That's what I was going for with this was
Yeah.
to create a world where it was immersive and the gameplay is great, but the immersive world is really what draws you in, and it's a lot of fun to see all this stuff on the
Yeah.
table.
and again, you gotta get a couple seasons in, for it to get good.
Yeah.
Bleeding the Gamba for those
Absolutely.
that have little bugs next to their name saying who they bet on. Dan won because I bet on him. That's how it works. Yeah.
And Rufus-
Nice.
Cursed Scott.
Prediction result.
We will say Rufus entirely cursed Scott.
Yeah, it's kind of a model agnostic game. The game, the producers North Star Figs makes models for the majority of their
Yeah.
range.
Yeah, they do.
Scabber, thanks for the gifted sub, appreciate it.
I think the only thing that worries me for them is like all the North Star models, or at least it seems a little bit hard to get through distribution. I would love if they were more widely available, because like those generic kits, the downside is we put them in kind of a weird spot in our store, but I could hand sell those all day, just like, oh, you're playing D&D, here's a pack of cultists.
Yeah.
Oh, you want to run people into gnolls? Here's an entire pack of like, you get like 20 gnolls,
Yeah, it's
or
20
like the
it's
undead
20
pack
it's 20
is
models
like
per box. It's what
skeletons.
Old school, I love
Yeah,
that.
Yeah.
it's I think it's 5 frames in each box. So the
Yeah.
frames are identical, but there's so many pieces on there. You can make
and they're the
20
flat
very
join
different models.
arms.
Yeah, we
right,
had the
for most
comment
of them.
talking about how you get 20 models and 50 different heads or whatever.
Yeah,
Yeah.
There's a insane number of poses you can make.
In the
and like I said, you
undead-
can mix and match between the kits too.
And the undead kit, doesn't it give you like zombies, skeletons, and like another thing
Yeah,
too?
and- yeah.
So it's like a mixed
Right.
unit in
Yeah,
one bag.
zombies, ghouls, and skeletons in
Yep.
one.
And it's like
in one bag.
24 models, and it's
Yep.
like a $20 kit.
Yep.
Like super, super dope.
I want to highlight these 2 war bands again that we've got.
Yeah.
Let's start with Scott.
That was the big thing for me, was like it felt super flavorful and like you said, like super immersive. Like having the super dense terrain. I saw one person was saying, I think it was Rufus or Mike Genie or someone was saying like a 3x3 board with hyper dense terrain is like everything I wanted as a kid going through White Dwarf magazines,
Yeah.
reading like
Yep.
Necromunda stuff or like fantasy skirmish. Like I still have that fantasy skirmish book that
Sure.
I'll just page through, just like the idea of not just big armies going at it, but like the people on the outskirts just like trying to survive in like what feels like an actual city. Like this is the layout of like, there's the main thoroughfare, like here's where the market would be, or like here's the chapel, and then like us fighting over those ruins is just super, super fun and thematic.
And the
Malev in the chat says, I personally love how frosty the grave is.
thanks, Malev. Appreciate it, brother.
Also, I love the stupid cart.
The
so
stupid
much.
cart with the hay on it.
Yeah, it's got the hay on it, and it just
cart.
looks like a real cart that just like got stuck in the mud. That's where I thought it was really funny that you cast mud right in the middle there. Just like your cart was stuck, well, it's extra
Now it's
stuck.
extra stuck.
I
Yeah.
wanted everyone down. I want to slow down the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, cool. Well, Don, thank you so much for providing
welcome.
the
Yeah, thank you.
models, the
You're welcome.
experience, the rules.
Yeah.
There's a question for you in the chat. Do you have
Yeah.
any advice for trying to run a shorter campaign of Frostgrave? It's not a full one. What would you skip?
Yeah, so they have produced a number of supplemental books that have like 3-game campaigns or 4-game campaigns.
Oh, okay, nice.
Saw of the Lich Lord is the most comprehensive. It's 10 games for the campaign.
Okay.
But there are some shorter ones. You can also just string together any of the games. I think there's 20 scenarios in the main rulebook, and you can string those together any way you want to make a short campaign.
I was gonna say they seem very like clear cut, like just like set up, do thing,
Yeah.
like goal.
Yeah, the campaign's very straightforward. You play a game, you count the treasure up, you get XP at the end of the game for different things. I mean, we didn't go through that part, and we're not going to, but you would get points for how many enemy models you kill, not your opponent, but the uncontrolled creatures. You get points for those, but not for killing the enemy, your opponent. They took that out, first edition.
So it doesn't just
Because people
push
were
people to just,
concentrating on.
I'm just gonna nuke your warband,
And honestly,
then just
that's
take
not
the
what
treasure
this
at
game is
mine.
about. And I think you
Yeah.
see that when that happens, when you get fixated on killing your opponent, the game tends to kind of bog down a little bit, and the treasure doesn't necessarily get off the table until late in the game. But if you play it the other way, where
saying
you,
that I shouldn't have been
No,
slaying
no.
everybody down?
you can
So
play the
when
game any
Scott-
way you like, but there's a way that there's a balance in there somewhere
Sure.
that makes the game slightly more fun. And I think when you when you hyper focus on either killing or you hyper focus on just getting the treasure off the table, it's somewhere in the middle. Is a better game.
So when you offered me that truce at the beginning, what I'm hearing is you should have taken it and then just like at knife point backed away with the treasure from the middle of the board.
Well, and again, a thing that changed from first edition to second edition. In first edition, every game had 6 treasure tokens, and what they found out was that they would just split the number, right? You get 2 and I get 3, yeah,
and we both back away slowly with knives drawn.
So with 5, the idea is that, normally in another scenario, there'd be 1 in the middle and the other 4 would be spread around the table. So if you get the center treasure, you get more XP for the center treasure to get that one off. So you have to fight over the middle one, but you can kind of grab the other 2. Or if you've got telekinesis and wall, then you grab them, pull them towards you, and throw a wall up, and then you can pull more treasures to your side. So there's different ways to play.
Looking at the spells too, like just how much
Yeah? Did you look at them?
Oh yeah, I looked through so many
Did you?
spells.
You look at one of them
Not these.
the entire game long?
Not these.
Yeah,
He only needed 1. He had 8 spells, but
bastard.
he only needed 1.
look, he's got the little walls right next to
Yeah,
him.
yeah. I didn't cast
even
wall
cast
once
wall. Not
this
even
game.
one
When we played the
Scott.
demo game, Dan did the same thing but with a different spell.
But I
He's like-
literally
he's like,
did wall.
Oh,
like
I
right
can make
in the
walls?
middle.
He's walled off the entire
off
center.
the
He just
entire-
casted wall.
I did it twice and then I think recast one once. But like that was insane. Like if I'd have rolled like I did with that blinding light at the beginning for the wall, that would have worked and that would have been stupid. That'd have been extra
my
stupid.
fortress. These are my walls.
Yeah.
And
But,
the way you configure your wizard makes a difference too. Which mixture of spells you pick depends on how you want to play your wizard. And so for the necromancer, one of the aligned schools is witchcraft, and so I think there's a fog spell in there.
Yeah.
So you could do the same thing, but with fog. But with fog, you can actually move through it.
Yeah.
So you can't target you, but you can move your troops through it. So that's when you can throw it up in front of the treasure
Smoke
and then
bomb.
move through. Yep.
Cool. So there's like a fun kind of like list writing
Yeah.
phase
Yeah.
of the game.
So picking
Yeah.
spells is really the key component of the game.
That's what I was gonna say. I like that you have your main school, your line school,
Right, and your neutral.
adverse school, yeah,
well,
or
neutral
and then adverse.
and then adverse. Yeah. And that's
But
the one
so
you
like
can't
you can make a very like wide range of spells, like and just like have a super diverse wizard that you might have your couple easy spells you always cast, but then you have like some other weird stuff that's like fun utility spells that might be a little harder, but for like that right scenario where like that disruption, you can pull it out where someone will be like, oh, it's a thaumaturge warband. They're going to cast blinding light 6 times. Instead
20.
No one would have
20.
predicted that.
Instead, you have something like mud or like fog or something that's slightly aligned but different that suddenly they're just like, or you cast a damage spell with like an elemental spell or something that's just like, oh, they're not going to hurt me with their spells. They just might disrupt me. All of a sudden, it's just like fireball.
That's elementalist.
Yeah, like I find that kind of interesting that you can throw in some wild cards that they're harder to cast, but when you do get them off, it's just like, did not see that coming.
Yeah.
Correct.
All right. Well, yeah, awesome experience, great models. Had a fun time. If you want to come back sometime and play some more Frostgrave, I know we'd love that.
All right.
This was everything I hoped it would.
You don't get to cast Mind Line ever again. You used them
New
all
spell it.
of your fucking usages in this game.
So the one caveat I would, if I was to come back to do it, you guys have to build your own warbands and pick your own spells. That way you can play the way you want to play and not the way that the warband.
Blinding light, fog.
Paint your own minis.
I have to paint.
Now you have to paint 10 models. 10 models.
Okay, all right, cool. Well, thank you everyone in chat
Thanks, everybody.
Yeah.
for supporting, for chatting away, for gifting subs, for all that stuff, for the raids. We appreciate it all, guys. Thank you so much. We'll catch you next Tuesday for our painting stream, and then next Thursday is not a gaming one. We'll continue at the beginning of May. Otherwise, guys, good night. Thanks for hanging out. Peace.